put that on the screen. Posting announcement. Poppy pods. Okay. Hello, Severybot. Hello, Wisebot. How are you both doing tonight? So 89% through. So yeah, unless we get stuck at some sort of diabolical, literally, puzzle, it shouldn't be too long tonight.
Nah, I wouldn't think so. We probably should have stopped when it turned 11 p.m. in the game, but I don't know.
It's okay.
We wouldn't have heard about puppy pots.
Yeah, we don't need to balance the length of the streams. It's fine. Of the sessions, it's fine. Maybe maybe there's like a big epilogue or whatever, and discussion forum.
Sure.
with everybody who's been following along. How you guys doing tonight? We wait till someone says hi besides bots. Hey Boots, how you doing?
Hello.
Thank you for showing me my own butt. Boots, FY, the thing I DM'd you, you gave me an emoji reaction about tomorrow night. What do you think your chances of her joining us? If you don't know for sure, don't worry about it. Just curious, though. Oh, okay. You'll be late. You'll be late. Sure. I just always think that you have to go to sleep by then. But anytime, that's fine. That's fine. No problems. Let's watch a few of these old recent contradictions and/or calls. I know we just played this last night, but just to refresh our memory. I don't know what order. Let's go with this one. No, let's go with Chief Call. Check what? Oh, it's audio only, right?
Very much so, sir. An interesting discovery in Ryan's car. A check for £500 from Ryan made out to Kate.
Blimey, how does he explain that?
He said it was an incentive. Apparently he'd heard she was thinking of leaving the course.
What made her so special that they were willing to pay her to stay?
Just a good student, I suppose.
Nah, doesn't add up. £500 is a lot more than an incentive, Jex. You can buy questions in Parliament.
What a bad take. Just a good student, I suppose.
Desperate. Keep on her, Ryan, about it. Oh, and get yourself another drink.
Another drink. Thanks, Chief.
I'm having one. Right.
Yeah, I really can't tell if he's supposed to be a good detective. Like, it really seemed like he was surprised that Third Eye was Atlas. And then amusingly, the chief said, I think it was pretty obvious.
I think, right, so I think he's clearly not like a Holmesian level detective. He's just a dude, and he's not bumbling either. I think he's just a dude, and he's funny. Hey, LGs.
So,
Yeah.
let's make a prediction. I think there are three options as to what's going to happen. A, they actually like summon devils and demons or something, and we will see proof that something supernatural actually happened. B, they think they're summoning devils and demons, but as far as we can tell, they're just like murdering people, and there's no indication that there actually are devils and demons. Or C, the whole occult thing is like a red herring, and they actually have some other motivation for doing this. I think those are your three options. So which do you think it will end up being?
I think it's C with not a ton of confidence, just because for several reasons. Number one, because they all act genuinely surprised when we mention the devil worship, which is not how they react to other stuff that they're lying about. Number two, but that could be a red herring. That could be throwing us off their trail. But number two, as I've said before, I feel like it's interesting if there is an actual killer, which we're leaning towards it's Simon, because it's not like Atlas did it. I mean, Atlas is the backdrop for it, that the facilitator, but I think it's actually going to be somebody.
See, I tend to think it's B. So it's interesting that we disagree. But of course, it's all predictions.
Hey, Stalking. How long until you get home? We have a special. Dean whipped up a special video for you guys. For everyone, we'll play it on and off tonight. Sure. If anybody's watching, here we go.
Poppy pods, poppy pods, poppy pods,
Poppy pods.
poppy pods,
Poppy pods.
poppy pods.
Poppy pods. Poppy pods.
Everyone
don't think
says,
so. Isn't that
everyone
Loki?
just repeats it.
Poppy pods.
Poppy pods. Poppy
As
pod.
in for oak.
I love that this
So
game has
James
become people
did
saying puppy
have-
pot.
It's very surreal hearing our own voices at the initial volume, as if it were live. But anyway, thank you, Stalking. Oh, do you take public home? You don't drive, or are you watching while you're driving? I don't watch videos when I'm driving, but I'll put on Twitch and listen. Yeah, it's pretty great. Okay, so let's get going. Go ahead.
I guess, can I say there's one more thing about Simon, a thing that I didn't like. We still don't know what the meaning is of the scene where Ryan and Rebecca were in the bar, and Rebecca said, "You have to tell him about Simon." And
Oh.
he said, "Oh, I don't want to be a snitch." And then she smacked him in the face and said, "Do it, slave." We don't know
That was kinky.
what he was supposed to,
Good.
what Ryan was supposed to tell us Simon did, because he didn't tell us anything.
Good point. Which leads me to believe that it's not Simon, right? Because every time they kind of point towards a suspect, then it makes you think that the narrative rules means that it's not going to be them because it's less of a surprise. But
I mean,
you're right.
they kind of made it sound like maybe they're trying to pin things on Simon, tell him, "Hey, you have to do drugs with her," and then she dies, and they'll be like, "Well, it was Simon's fault." But
Yeah.
I don't know why, if that's the plan, Ryan didn't tell us this like he was apparently supposed to. So I think, I enjoyed this game, but I think when we wrap it up at the end, we're going to have a lot of plot questions that are not
Sure.
too easy to resolve.
That's fair, but yes, ultimately, I don't know what what kind of what they could do to ruin it. Let's say they leave too many things hanging, too many open threads hanging. That's fine. It's suboptimal, but it's still.
Yeah. Also, the thing with the morphine was confusing. I guess the idea was that he told us to go to a quote unquote storeroom that he thought we couldn't get into. So he was like, "Oh, I lock up the morphine in this storeroom," and we wouldn't be able to check because we didn't know how to get into that room. But it turns out we did know how to get into that room. I mean, I think that's what they were trying to do, but it was the way it all played out was quite confusing.
And it turned out to be Krusty's funhouse of mirrors.
Yes, that's right.
How to ruin it, says Stalking. She was killed by James. I don't know, maybe they'll have some good reason for it.
I
Anyway,
anticipate James is still alive. And you know who could really die is Kate, the woman who thinks she's possessed by a demon.
You mean Lisa?
Oh, I'm sorry, Lisa.
Yeah,
Those
Kate
two.
I thought you were briefly
she
implying
did.
that Kate was going to come. Kate was going to have an 11th hour, a literal 11th hour resurrection.
If that were the case, I think they would have had a real picture of her instead of a drawing. Which, by the way, this is like the fact that they said that she's blonde when she's brunette. It's like fucking hell.
Yeah.
The game is called Contradiction. You can't even like that's so confusing when you make mistakes like that. They're really like describing the main character of the game. Okay. Anyway.
Okay. Yeah. I was gonna kill time by watching a few of the latest clips, but we've killed enough time already. We can get going. Let me just continue. Clock strikes 11. Let me get rid of the little chart I made.
It's gone 11 p.m.
Okie doke. What's the light bulb say? Give us a refresher. We need to talk to a bunch of people.
I don't know. We did save right before we stopped, but maybe it didn't entirely pick up everything. Oh, you know what? We need to ask everyone about the prime candidate. So yeah, that was a new thing that we haven't asked anyone about. So yeah, this actually makes sense.
Is it possible, asks Stalking, the blonde thing was intentional as mistaken identity at all possible? Like a weird twist where everyone's talking about the wrong person?
We shall see, but the fact that they have made mistakes, maybe this is literally the most glaring one, but the fact that they've made mistakes before makes me think it might be just a mistake, but we won't know until we're done.
Yeah. Later on, as we go on, Dean can talk about some of the things he's found out about the making of this game, the behind the scenes that we've talked about, we've wondered about, and Dean looked it up. Including the reason why it's still light outside, but just blue. It's the budget. It's the answer. Puppy pods.
Yeah, this is Rebecca. Okay.
All right, Atlas Prime candidates.
Do you know what a prime candidate is?
At Atlas, it's the best student.
And what does that mean?
It means they get a guaranteed job with a very good salary. Well, that's the idea anyway.
But?
Mostly they aren't up to it.
And what happens then?
They get sacked.
It's a strange way to talk about your
best students.
Husband's apparently successful business.
Yeah. Yeah, the best students aren't even up to. then who gets any jobs? If the best student
Right?
can't.
Are we
even
implying
handle
that the bad students are good at their jobs, or are they?
Do they say bad bye?
Bye.
All right, we're jumping. I want to go back. I want to go to Emma, and let's have a little bit of a progression.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Would you stop coming to our house at 11 o'clock at night, Jenks?
Do you know what a prime candidate is at Atlas?
Yes, it's what every student wants to be. It's the best student.
Dead.
You get a great high-paid job afterwards. I don't think that really happens, though.
Did you
Yes,
know
that's
anyone in
because
the
they
running
die.
to be prime candidate?
What, like Simon? I don't think they picked Simon, to be honest. Well, he's got too many morals, and you can't have both at Atlas.
Is that really true?
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
All right. Let's go up the chain of command, starting with Ryan. Hey, Canton. Good to have you back. Canton, I want to play you a video that Dean made since last night.
Poppy pods, poppy pods, poppy pods,
Poppy pods.
poppy pods,
Poppy pods.
poppy pods.
Poppy pods. Poppy pods.
Everyone
don't think
says
so.
this.
Isn't that
Everyone
opium?
just repeats it.
Poppy pods.
Poppy pods. Poppy
As
pod.
in, for opium.
I love this.
Though
This game has become
James
people
did
saying puppy
have-
pot.
There we go. There we have it. Let's see how many more times I say poppy pods so Dean can add to that video.
A couple more questions, if that's okay. Now, tell me what a prime candidate is.
You're learning a lot, aren't you, Inspector? Prime candidates are simply the best students, the ones with the most potential.
And what benefits do they get from that?
Well, they get the top job.
Which is?
Well, we have a deal with various multinationals. We train students to be exceptional, truly exceptional. And they get a wonderful top job. It's a very simple deal.
And how do you decide who the prime candidate is? Do you test students?
No.
Did you ever
This,
say
feels like The
ask
Apprentice.
Simon to test Kate, for instance?
Oh, you've actually been speaking to Simon.
It's
haven't
bad,
you?
but it's
I
not that
wouldn't
bad.
trust anything that Simon Thompson says. You know, he spent the best part of 2 months trying to undermine Kate. No. Now, Simon Thompson, it really isn't my place to speculate, but if you're looking for motives, Inspector, he certainly had a few motives. More than I.
A motive to kill her, do you mean?
So it's not Simon.
Now, that's very interesting, Inspector. Well, that's up to you to decide.
Okay, so maybe that was him executing the plan that he and Rebecca had come up with to blame things on Simon.Maybe that was it just now.
Have you told him about Simon? Did Rebecca say who
She
they
did
were
not mention
supposed
that.
to tell about Simon? Like, have you told Jenks about Simon? Us?
I
or
mean, no, she didn't say the name, but I think it was pretty obvious.
that it meant us?
Yeah.
Well, great job talking about that within earshot of us. Okay.
Obviously, they didn't know we were there. Otherwise, they probably wouldn't have been slapping each other.
Students aren't tested. What does this mean?
You're
Students
like, I'll
aren't
get you later.
tested. Hey, Trub, thanks for stopping in and preserving your streak. Are we at 100 yet, Trub? Or did you pass 100 already?
Right. Well, Simon's claim was that, he was told to test her. They had to do things that they had to do risky things that they wouldn't normally do. And Ryan is denying that.
Oh,
A few
okay.
more questions, please. Thank you. What are prime candidates?
The best of the bunch. The peaches.
Peaches,
And
peaches,
so what
peaches,
does it
peaches,
mean
peaches.
to be a prime candidate?
Success. We have a special relationship with many major international companies. We provide them with our best students. And they get an instant job.
And what do you...
Which they then fuck up.
Well, it's a little kickback. It's
Standard kickback.
business, Inspector.
Finder's fee, recruiting fee. Okay.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
It's like The Apprentice, except for the trademark phrases. You're sacked. Call the chief for an update.
You're right, scuppered.
Just click last number redial. Do you see? No one else is using this phone booth.
Tell me what you know first, but this time I've got something to tell you.
Really?
Mm.
Well,
Oh.
what I found out is that Simon was asked by Ryan to test Kate to see if she was good enough to become prime candidate.
Prime what?
Prime candidate. It's the best.
No, you said
The
prime
best
candidate.
Atlas student. The prime candidate gets an instant job on a fantastic salary as soon as they leave the course.
And how do they work out who's the best of the bunch?
That's what I'm trying to work out.
Well, that's very interesting. I'll tell you what I know, shall I? That name they used to trade under, Third Eye. Turns out they were investigated 3 years ago over an allegation of physical abuse. Torture, Jenks. Witness had puncture marks through both her hands.
And Atlas weren't charged?
There was nothing to charge them with. The witness inflicted the wounds herself. Witness said it
They
was
just jumped from Third Eye to Atlas.
testing, whatever that means. Go figure.
They do that a lot.
Say in America.
Can I ask the Rands about this?
Well, there's no point.
Not familiar with that
Tell you
phrase.
anything, it'll just put them on the defensive. Just keep chipping away at them. Try and find out what this testing involves. That's the best thing. Get something on them and you'll be in a better position.
Right. Thank you, Chief.
Nearly there, Jenks.
Nearly there. He said,
So I wonder. Yeah, go ahead.
the chief said, 3 years ago they investigated Third Eye. There were reports of torture, and then we said, and they didn't charge Atlas with it.
Right.
Our Atlas weren't charged, which can make sense, but really not in the flow of that conversation.
So I wonder if putting holes in your hands is just a generic, can you withstand pain thing, or is it a specific reference to, Jesus? Is it satanic in nature because of the crucifixion?
I don't know if that's on theme besides, God versus the devil, but that's the first time we
No,
reference.
it's a thing that may or may not have religious significance. Well, we saw a guy do it before.
Yeah.
We knew they did this. Yeah.
Ask you a couple more
Oh, we can
things,
still.
please.
I guess we could still go in the mirror room. I don't know why.
Yeah, they gave us the option. As soon as we left, they said, punch in the code again. Okay. Okay, so the light bulb says contradiction. It's the name of the game. So we're at Ryan, just to make it clear, which they don't make it clear on this interface. They should just put that at the top.
Yeah, that is kind of weird.
So prime candidates, students aren't tested. Never asked Simon to test Kate. Where did we learn that Simon was asked? Ryan did ask Simon to test Kate.
And that was his whole story. He was like, they told me to do this with her. I was the tester. She was the subject.
Simon's, okay.
We're doing morphine together to push the limits. I didn't do it because I'm allergic to it, but she did it.
No ulterior reason for giving Kate the money.
Oh, that could be it, actually.
With contradicting with... It just seems like a
Yeah, I
payoff.
don't know what it would be.
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, if there was an answer like, Kate took morphine illegally, then it would contradict that, but there's an answer like that.
This whole...
Wait, let me see
smell
the
thing.
mirror. Let me see the mirror room again.
Mirror room. I heard some weird stuff coming from your mic. Are you there?
Yeah, it keeps falling down.
I keep falling down. Okay. All right, here it is.
Okay, go ahead. You can go ahead.
Morphine. Laptop. Hey, Cloven the Corn. Hey, Jeff. first. Hi, Jeff. And Chloe the Cord. Liam Liam hasn't come up recently. He might not be relevant anymore. The stunt. Gave Kate the money to test/assess her. Why is this all the way back? We didn't find out about the money. Yeah, we didn't find out about the money until very recently, and yet here's a bullet point way back.
That contradicts students aren't tested.
Again, there's two things about. There was an aptitude test, which is just a written test, which is probably different than the extreme test, the whatever they call it. So I think they might be using tests in two different ways here.
I think we should try it.
Let's try it. To test her response as part of her assessment. Yeah, I'm confused about they're using the word. Oh, I got it. Okay.
Well, which one is it, Ryan? Do you test students or not?
Well, some of them, yes.
Including Kate?
Yes.
Why was she being tested?
She was being tested because we wanted to see if she was good enough to become prime candidate, okay?
So Kate was in the running to be prime candidate.
He tossed his
And
drink.
did you ask Simon to test her?
Oh, I missed it. I was looking at the
But I
spreadsheet.
didn't ask
Damn
him
it.
to do
Watch it
anything
again.
stupid. He knew it was
Yes,
against course
please.
rules.
How far did you ask him to push her?
I didn't ask him to push her. I asked him to test her. There's a huge difference.
God, he's peeking the
Wow.
mic.
If Simon decided to give her too much caffeine
I
or
mean,
morphine or whatever,
the
that's
sound
his
recording,
responsibility.
we'll talk about this later,
So if
is
he did anything
really
wrong,
unprofessional.
It was his own responsibility. He did it with his own mind and his own hand. We had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, I love it, Canton. All right, we're gonna watch that. Whoa!
Oh,
Wait,
game's
isn't it-
over. Okay, well
And
that's
still no suspect.
a shame.
Unless you count everyone I've interviewed, it's no surprise that Ryan wants to avoid any suggestion of being responsible for Kate's death. But I wonder if the man protests just a little too much.
You think so? What would protesting too little look like?
We were supposed to solve this by midnight, so I think
Yeah.
we lost. All right, watch that again
Yes, please.
because that was a great bit of physical comedy there. The contradiction.
Yeah, where is it?
Why does it just say Simon? I think these are the last two we saw. What happened?
Hey, what happened?
What happened? The
I mean,
music
play
got very
Ryan
loud.
Contradiction 6, but
So,
No.
students aren't coerced or bribed in any way.
No. What happened? All right.
Oh,
Well,
that's a
obviously
real
you can later check the VOD, but strange that we can't replay that. Maybe it'll show up later. We're 93% through. It says your current game
Yeah,
saves
I-
automatically as you play. By the way, I didn't realize that. But let's save
yeah,
it anyway.
sometimes you see a little exclamation point, which I believe is telling you it's time saving.
Wonder what Paul thinks about prime candidates. We gotta ask everybody.
Do we get a new item out of that rant to talk to people about?
Kate's prime status.
Kate's. Okay,
Did she renew her Amazon Prime subscription?
that's right. You know you can subscribe to this stream.
That's right.
Avoid ads. If you're paying for Prime anyway.
Just a few more
We
questions.
are at maximum blue. It's just a solid blue screen.
Did you know Kate Vine was a prime candidate?
No.
Excellent.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Either she's basically innocent or she does what you actually should do when you fucking talk to the cops, which is A, don't, and B, if you do, say yes, no, and I don't know.
Ask about a few more things, please.
How do you think you'd have reacted if you'd found out that Kate had been chosen to be prime candidate?
Is that... Was she?
I'm just asking how you think you'd react.
I don't know. I wouldn't react in any way, really. I'm not bothered. I don't think she was, though.
What makes you think that?
You get to live,
It's just
so
an impression I
yeah.
got. You know, she's a bit flaky, to be honest. She's just not really prime candidate material.
But you literally
Thank
were
you.
testing her for
Probably be
that.
back later.
That's probably a contradiction, but we'll look for it later.
Did he say that? Did he say that he was testing her for the prime candidate?
Yeah, I don't know if he
Kate
said
was
it
in the running to
as
be
a
prime
response
candidate or
we
not.
can
I don't,
cite.
but I do think she would have been chosen just because she was, Kate.
What does that
You
mean?
didn't discuss it with Kate.
No.
Because she was hot and everyone wanted to sleep with her. All right, let's
They've
go back to
said
Simon.
that she had a good
Thank you.
personality and she loved the chorus.
Didn't think she... This is back to Simon. Didn't think Kate could be prime candidate. But had been asked to test Kate by Ryan. Now, this bullet point didn't say that it was for prime candidacy, but let's go.
Well, let's try it.
Click it. Oh, wait, it says right there. When you click it, it says prime candidate
Yeah.
on the top right. Okay, that's not literally a contradiction.
Yeah, that is another problem. That is another small problem with this game is you pick some. It's happened a couple times. You pick something, it reveals more information than the thing said.
Right, which motivates you to just click literally every single thing, which is a pain in the ass. Okay, that's not it. Well, let's keep looking. Didn't think she'd be chosen. No. Interesting. All right, well, let's finish our interrogations. Whom else? Whom else? I think I subconsciously tried to say whomst else, and I said instead whom else.
You're like the guy from Blake 7 correcting people about whom versus who. Very annoying.
Couple more questions, if that's okay.
Was Kate a prime candidate?
Well, as Ryan has probably already told you, yes, she was.
Did you ask Simon to test her?
Yes, it's company policy. Leaders don't get involved.
And it covers your back, of course.
Well, nobody knows the students better than they do, Inspector. It's much better to let them just work it out among themselves.
It isn't very professional to force students to test each other to the point where one of them gets killed, Paul.
We don't force students to do anything that they don't want to do, Inspector.
So you don't force them into being tested?
No, we don't encourage anybody to hurt or offend anybody else here.
You don't use threshold testing, for instance?
No. If Simon Thompson went too far with Kate, that's his responsibility, not ours. He's the one you should be speaking to, if truth be told.
So he's in on the plan to make Simon the fall guy.
This is vaguely like A Few Good Men, if you know what I'm talking about. The Code Red. Did you see that movie?
A long time ago.
Okay.
I know that Jack Nicholson's yelling about who ordered the code red.
Alright, he's denying a whole bunch of shit. What does the light bulb say? Are we contradiction time yet? Already? They're coming fast and furious. What? We just asked them about prime candidates. We can also ask of the chief. But what did we miss? I don't think I missed anything.
A few more
Was it?
questions, please.
in the whole birthmark saga, wasn't he like, well, people say what they want to say. I'm not going to stop them. And now he's saying that they are not encouraged to hurt each other. I guess that's not really a contradiction. You're indifferent to whether they hurt each other, but let me see here.
Paul's open collar offends Canton. Let's call the chief.
Well, it's after midnight. Case is over. Go home.
I'm still up. Thanks for asking.
Chief Ryan admitted that he asked Simon to test Kate to see if she was good enough to be prime candidate, but he's throwing it all back on Simon. Says it was up to Simon about how he went about testing her.
Very convenient. What does Paul say?
He pretty much backs Ryan up. He claims they don't do any threshold testing.
Well, that's a load of horse droppings. He knows you're on to him, Jenks, which means you're getting somewhere at last. It's only taken you until midnight, but well done nonetheless. Listen, call me back. I'm watching an old movie, but Christopher Lee's only just turned up, so I'll be here for another hour or so, yeah?
Okay, Chief. I'll call again.
Yeah, fine.
Okay, Christopher Lee just showed up in the middle of the movie. Are we supposed to know what that's a reference to? I mean, I only know Christopher Lee from freaking Lord of the Rings.
He has been in literally hundreds of movies.
I know. He's legendary, but that's the only one I remember seeing him in.
Well, he's in The Man with the Golden Gun, which I mentioned last time.
Chief is watching vampires. Maybe he was Dracula.
Okay, so he seemed to make it clear. Yeah, it's clear we should be talking to Paul.
Whoops, it's detoured to James. Sorry. Oh, he was Count Dooku, right? Big sis.
Sure.
How you doing, sis? What does Paul think about prime candidates? That's who we're talking about. Talking to, and there's no new things, so let's just look for contradictions. We don't test, or we don't test. We don't tell. We don't encourage harming or pushing. Wait, they totally do. They totally do. Like they say officially, they push you to your limits, whatever, which is don't use threshold testing or whatever. So let's go back to when they talk about how much they push students. It's going to be weird if Chief is watching The Wicker Man, which it could possibly actually be referring to. Christopher Lee's in that? Does he show up halfway through?
Yeah, I mean, it seems like the type of game that might make a reference like that. Yeah, that could be intentional.
Stalking, he was in a metal band. Who are we talking about? Christopher Lee? Count Dooku?
That's really interesting. I didn't know that. That's crazy.
I mean, I don't know.
First, let's see. I think you're right that this test is not the test that they're talking about, but let's try test design to reveal psychological issues versus leaders don't get involved in testing students.
Sure. Stalking.
Or, I'm sorry, I meant psychological.
Psychological. Who the hell says psychogical, Dean? It's pronounced psychological, obviously.
Worship.
Hold on, it said he was the singer in a harmonic metal band whose name escapes me right now.
Hammerstone.
Ken says the original Wicker Man, in which a police detective goes to a small town on an island with a cult led by Christopher Lee. Wild. Famously, Stocking says, Christopher Lee had to correct Jackson on Peter Jackson on what it sounds... Jackson? Peter Jackson in Lord of the Rings? On what it sounds like when you stab a guy to death because he had experience.
Yeah, I think he was in like the British Secret Service or something.
Learning a lot about Christopher
He was in
Lee.
World War II. Yeah, we are.
Okay,
And
you want
I think they
psychological?
cited. Yeah, they cited Wicker Man as a influence on this game, and obviously the dolls and the fire is kind of a little reminiscent about it. Yeah, leaders don't get involved in testing students.
I think the test here is the assessment test, which is like all you just gotta.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. You just gotta say that you don't have any weird illnesses or something. Now Sis says a symphonic metal concept album by Christopher Lee called Charlemagne by the Sword and the Cross in 2010.
Wow.
Says we needed some Googling there.
I don't know what harmonic metal or symphonic metal means, but might be good.
Okay, we're going back to the nature of their testing.
Right, he did describe this as being like, oh, can you handle how edgy this is? But none of these answers seem to quite fit.
These are vaguely related. Not possible to No, this is hypnosis. Doll burning, salvia. No scrying mirrors.
I think this is too far back. Hmm.
Come back to Ryan, too. Okay, we'll just go scroll through Ryan's information.
It's very strange, the whole thing where they're just like, well, prime candidate, like,
Thank you. Probably be back later.
sucks. Like, you don't get a good job. Like, if everyone knows this, how are they in business?
That is weird. What is the draw? Oh. He's not answering the door. But let's go here. Weird, stupid room.
Let's go up the stairs, just out of curiosity.
Well, I mean, it's kind of it's easier for us if they eliminate Ryan as a suspect. I mean, a contradiction location. Oh, that's it.
Okay. Yep. I mean, we should look in the kitchen. You know, it's a new hour, so we should just look everywhere.
I suppose. Guys, a quick interlude. Dean, I noticed it, but I also didn't think too much of it. But notice that the wear on the keys of the keypad are on numbers that are not part of the combination as we know it. So take a look. Like the 7 is almost gone. The 6 is faded. Which, as we know, is a trope in
Exactly.
video game puzzles. Which have you seen it used creatively? Because it's almost like the tutorial puzzle. Like they show you a picture
Right.
of the keypad and it's obviously the keys that are worn down. Have you ever seen it like used as part of a more involved or clever puzzle? Wonder what that
I don't think so.
would look like.
I've never seen keys as worn down as the ones that we just saw.
I am so.
It's not the actual clue.
I have a.
That's the crazy part.
As of a few years ago, I upgraded to a keypad lock for our front door, and I'm always so conscious of whether you could, after years of use, whether you could see the wear on the keypad, and you can't really, which is to my pleasant surprise. But I'm definitely conscious of that because of video games.
Just don't make your code 0451 because any video game player will know that.
I'm not trying another DVD from the pile.
Yeah, then let's go through every spot in the woods and so forth.
All right. We'll go through in order. The way of playing open world video games where you refuse to use fast travel to maximize the realism of walking through the world, the immersion. These people are insane. But that is what people do. I get it in concept.
I'm a big completionist, and even I wouldn't do that.
See, the cursor is turning to a pointer here, which means absolutely nothing, as we know.
I think that's where the people were, maybe.
Sis, you've done
No,
that?
they're not.
What
It
games
didn't
have you?
mean anything.
What games have you done that in, Sis? I appreciate the concept, absolutely. Because I'm big into immersion in games. Whoops.
No, it's just, if I'm playing a game that's going to take 150 hours, even if I just do it, quote unquote, quickly.
So
I
Sis,
feel like that's long enough.
both Oblivion and Skyrim. From the very beginning, you just decided never to use fast travel, like not even once. So Eden Lodge is back to Simon and Emma. We can go.
So according to
down below.
Lightbulb, we have no one left to talk to about things. Is that correct? Yeah. Okay.
There's Paul thing. So we'll scour through Paul again. I'm still trying to get competent with configuring mods for Skyrim. I need my immersion. How do those two parts fit together, Ken? You looking at mods to increase your immersion? I mean, there's VR Skyrim, which was very exciting and was the first my first introduction to Skyrim way back for the original PSVR, and I loved it until I got so tired of Skyrim. Skyrim could not keep my interest. It's just too much of the same thing over and over again. But it's a cool way to go through Skyrim for the first time. But yeah, I didn't get super far. There's a lot of neat stuff mods have added that really add to that vibe. Yeah. I wish I liked Skyrim better than I did. Where are we? It doesn't tell you where you are on the map. So I'm think we're going this way. Yeah, and then we can go behind the fucking pub again. Which worked once and showed us pictures of, introduced us to Lisa. This is what all this did here. Let's use the torch again.
I think it's going to tell you can't.
Yep.
Yeah.
I know. You prefer Oblivion to Skyrim. I can't add. Skyrim was the only Scrolls game I played. And at this point, since I didn't love Skyrim, then I don't imagine I'll be playing anymore. Should we open the car again?
Are they ever going to make another game? I mean, like, it's one every 15 years.
I mean, GTA 6 is coming out, and they delayed it. If you guys didn't hear, I don't care, but I just hear about these things. GTA 6 is delayed. James, I really don't want. I don't need to feel like we need to explore James's greenhouse.
No, it's fine. But go down the street. Just
go down.
Maybe something happened with that woman.
Oh, Lisa. We can't even go to Lisa anymore. I think it's Lisa done. She's a plot device.
I think she might be done in more ways than one. That's my prediction.
Kenton says GTA 7 is coming up before GTA 6 at this rate. That's a good bet. Okay. We've exhausted everything. It comes down to doing a better job of finding contradiction in Paul's.
If you don't mind.
I don't know. Time to again try to think of any hidden things that other people have told us, maybe with your spreadsheet. And we can't talk to Ryan anymore. Interesting, they did that to help us out. What does Paul... Okay, I mean, the light bulb literally said, what does Paul think about prime candidates? It just keeps saying that. So it narrows it down to that. You couldn't fast travel in GTA? Yeah, I mean, you can get around quick. Again, like you said, as a helicopter. I did play GTA 5 also. The only GTA I've played, and I didn't finish that either. I just don't have the patience. I did have the only large open world game, modern large open world game I've ever finished is Fallout 4, which I liked a lot. Could not finish GTA 5 and could not finish Skyrim. And then I don't have the patience. Oh yeah, taxi service. That rings a bell. Kind of fast travel. All right, we're narrowing it down to prime candidates. This whole thing. We're on Kate's prime status. These last 3 bullet points are very shady. They're prime candidates for the contradiction.
I agree with that. Although I don't think the threshold testing is that fertile, because I don't think anyone's ever really talked about it.
Doesn't know why Ryan would give Kate $500 pounds. That really seems wrong, because obviously he knows things. This okay.
Okay, try it.
I did try that.
Why try it against being tested for prime candidate?
No, I did. That's the first thing I did when you said try.
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry. Already. Okay. I had just done it. So this.
That was a good thought.
This. That's pretty much all of it. This doesn't know why. Blondes is so suspicious. They can't patch the game just to say brunettes. I mean, it's just a text.
Also, he's married to a woman who is a brunette.
That's why. Yeah, that's why you want what you don't have. Sis, I know what you mean. You want to savor it, but I also then feel like I'm just spending I need to finish it so I can move on to something else. Okay, keep on moving on. Moving up. Related to prime candidate. Okay. Ryan is a big loser. Can that have anything to do? No. Lisa can handle the course techniques. Raise the course entrance age at 21. Couldn't handle the course techniques.
We have her driver's license. We know how old, we should know how old she is, but we don't. But I assume she's 21. Oh.
Can't read it. 94. Well,
I think it's 2015 in the game. So, I mean, yeah. Obviously, if we were meant to do something with this, we would be able to use it. But it's just kind of a strange omission.
Tests weed out any students with psychological issues. No. Did she think Kate has psychological issues?
I think we've tried stuff like that and it's never worked. Like we tried, like, you know, you're not supposed to hurt anybody with, didn't tell her, you know, didn't stop her from discussing the birthmark, and
the stuff.
Maybe it is committed a fake theft versus leaders don't get involved in testing students, because that was a test.
Excellent. That sounds really promising.
Really, I don't feel great about it, but
I mean,
it feels like the kind of thing that makes sense that won't work, but we'll try.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it.
I'll replay this.
Was Kate a prime candidate?
Well, as Ryan has probably already told you, yes, she was.
Did you ask Simon to test her?
Yes, it's company policy. Leaders don't get involved.
And it covers your back, of course.
Well, nobody knows the students better than they do, Inspector. It's much better to let them just work it out among themselves.
It isn't very professional to force students to test each other to the point where one of them gets killed, Paul.
We don't force students to do anything that they don't want to do, Inspector.
So you don't force them into being tested?
No, we don't encourage anybody to hurt or offend anybody else here.
You don't use threshold testing, for instance?
No. If Simon Thompson went too far with Kate, that's his responsibility, not ours. He's the one you should be speaking to, if truth be told. I don't trust him myself.
Obviously trying to pass it off to Simon. Should we go? Well, we might go back to Simon. Maybe that'll
look at his Atlas auto hypnosis again.
Mm-hmm.
Because that's got a bunch of answers, and I don't think I have them all.
Hold on. Yeah, I'll just jump there, which is here. Not used anymore because we can't force them.
Hold on, let me just get this.
What do you do? What do you want me to do?
I'm just writing this down. Okay, go ahead.
Poppycocks? That doesn't say poppycocks. You know what it does say?
Poppy pods. Poppy pods. Poppy pods.
Poppy pods.
Poppy pods.
Poppy pods.
Poppy pods.
Poppy pods.
Poppy
You made
pods.
this video last night.
Everyone
Don't think
says
so. Isn't that
everyone
Loki?
just repeats it.
Poppy pods.
Poppy pods. Poppy pod.
I love that this
So
game has
James
become people
did
saying poppy
have-
pods. Could suspected Kate of trying to play him, contradict. Kate was being tested for prime candidate. This, now that I say that out loud, it sounds dumb, but we can try it.
Mm.
Okay.
I want to go see what Simon says.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
Simon says. Just as a change of pace.
Sure.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Didn't think Kate could be prime candidate. Here's about testing. Testing Kate. They asked me to test Kate.
Right, and we tried that last answer again. Didn't think she could be the prime candidate, and that didn't work.
Ryan, yeah, at this point, Ryan's issues, physical issues, his pussiness, his arthritis, his dyspraxia, I don't see how that.
I mean, the whole
comes
morphine
into-
thing, I don't know where it's going. It became a mirror room. I don't know what we're doing.
This is consistent. Yeah, what about... Nope, I think Simon's not gonna have told us anything more interesting than all the stuff at the bottom of this list. Back to James and the bicycle, and yeah, whatever. Alright. Fucking back
Be
to...
back later on, if that's okay.
Alright, we just gotta scour Paul. It's right there. Sure says. Scour the Paul
Couple more questions. if that's okay.
list. Poppy pots? Prime candidates are the best students. But except for Kate, no, that's consistent.
I don't think we were ever told that she was a
payment.
bad. I mean, we were told that she, was an alcoholic or whatever. But I don't think that's going to contradict that she was the best student.
Nobody allowed to know the combination code, but they give it to Simon. Is that somewhere? Yeah, let's just do nobody allowed to... Don't know why we gave Kate $500. Nope. Stupid Ryan. Stupid Simon. Thefts. CCTV. Nope. Have their own IT guy. Nope. This is the assessment test.
I mean, I don't think this is going to work. But Lisa couldn't handle the course techniques? I doubly think this isn't going to work because I think we've used this already. But could it contradict don't use threshold testing? Yeah, I didn't think so.
Yeah, further back we go, the less relevant everything gets.
Right, with the exception that we are now actually, after taking many, many detours, we are actually back to Kate. So some of the very early stuff, at least, is about Kate.
Yeah. Atlas cleaner visits at strange times. I'll replay this.
Have you seen this before?
No, I don't think so.
You don't recognize the shop?
No.
Is there someone else who works at Atlas? Someone who may have been there tonight?
No. There's a cleaner. Comes at strange times.
Oh, this is right after we got mugged.
Strange boy. Work experience.
As a cleaner?
Well, we did try him in accounts, but it didn't work out.
Who we were mugged because someone was obviously desperate to get the DVD we had, the DVD of this fake theft, the stunt, to get it away from us. As in, that
Which
was...
is funny because he's happy to talk about it.
Yeah. And that was also years ago. Come on.
Yes, no, it's... I mean, like I said, I thought it was reasonable to think that it was a threshold test or whatever, but it's not something that happened to Kate, but...
Did we try this? The bribe?
We
the
tried
payoff?
play him versus was being tested for...
What about the payoff? Doesn't know why Kate was offered $500.
Okay, try it.
Stalking, you get home? So I've missed a few parts here and there. Was there ever any reason given for why they focus so much on cars, bikes, and who doesn't drive? It came into play for one contradiction we caught Simon on. At the very beginning of the game, he said, "I bike everywhere because it's the only way I can get around." Then later on we learned that he did have a car that he loaned out to somebody else, and so he said, "Aha!" and said, "You do have a car. You don't just need to bike around." And his excuse, so that was a valid contradiction. And then he said, "Oh, that's true. I have a car because I got a lot of insurance claim money from my stolen laptop. So I wanted to buy something. So I bought a car, even though I don't have a driver's license. So he doesn't actually drive." And
that led to a whole bunch of things about how the laptop got stolen and where do people keep stuff at Atlas and so on and so forth.
Okay, so Kate, it seems like they were trying to pay her off, maybe. Doesn't know why Ryan would give her $500. She flirted with me and trying to... Okay.
He did say she flirted with everybody, but that's not an option here.
Okay, where was I?
You said that.
Where was I? Abide by the law. Accept.
Does ideas over morality contradict, not encourage, or hurt each other?
Wouldn't think so.
No, I wouldn't think so either.
What was the flirting one? Here we go. Hypnosis. Freedom. Free to be free. Free themselves from guilt. Free them from your past. This is the second time we have tonight gone through this entire list here. We're at a loss. We're not clicking the cheat button the 7 times, click 7 times. We're gonna get this.
But can we go back to the chief's call? Like, what exactly is the wording that he used?
Sure. Only met Kate a few times.
Maybe that contradicts something like she was the
she
prime
was-
candidate. I mean,
Or flirting with her? Or flirting with Paul? Alright, how about this?
I guess.
That would be literally the first and last topics.
Uh,
Only met Kate a few times and flirting. Only met Kate a few times. And again, down here. No. How about didn't try to date Kate. Suspected Kate of trying to play him. No. Okay, you wanted to
Okay, that's it for now.
revisit the Chief's call. Lightbulb still says, I wonder what Paul thinks about prime candidates. It's a weird thing.
keep pressing Paul about threshold testing. Okay. So let's really
Chief
focus
Ryan
on that.
admitted that he asked Simon to test Kate to see if she was good enough to be prime candidate, but he's throwing it all back on Simon. Says it was up to Simon about how he went about testing her.
Very convenient. What does Paul say?
He pretty much backs Ryan up. He claims they don't do any threshold testing.
Well, that's a load of horse droppings. He knows you're onto him, Jenks, which means you're getting somewhere at last. It's only taken you until midnight, but well done nonetheless. Listen, call me back. I'm watching an old movie, but Christopher Lee's only just turned up, so I'll be here for another hour or so, yeah?
Okay, Chief. I'll call again.
Yeah, bye.
Okay, yeah, good idea to look at the exact wording. Threshold testing.
A few more questions, please. Thank you.
We don't do it. But okay, where the things that he says they do, let's try to contradict that. So what do they do? They use the mirror room. I'm just clicking. What? They don't use threshold testing. Versus, this is not the same thing. But I think we tried. Lisa couldn't handle it. An aptitude test doesn't use threshold testing. No, he's denying everything here.
Well, didn't expect Emma to discuss the birthmark. Give it a shot.
Okay.
Okay.
This is Emma's guilt. Didn't use threshold testing. We tried. What did we try? Did we try this with threshold testing per se?
99% sure we did, but you could try it again.
It's not. I mean, it's a vague term, threshold testing. Push you to the threshold? Yep.
I really think that would make sense as an answer, but okay. I mean, I guess if it's literally pain. Which of these are?
Yeah, stalking. Well, I don't know if they literally say that, when they stick needles into your hands, which you may have missed that the chief told us that they invested that third eye, the previous incarnation of Atlas, was investigated for reports of torture, which involved sticking needles through your hands. So we witnessed that they're still doing that, or some students are still doing that to themselves. So, but we don't know if it's literally that or just in general pushing you to your limits.
This is stupid, but is it possible that Ryan has a low pain threshold, contradicts they don't use threshold testing because it sort of illustrates that this guy puts a lot of emphasis on being able to withstand pain?
Sure. That's not that stupid. Also, they literally use the same word, threshold, in both. Okay, so that's...
Right. Ryan's arthritis. Yeah.
Doesn't use threshold testing. I'm going to click some of these. No place for guilt. Doesn't use threshold testing. I just forgot what I was trying to remember, where I was. Let's go from the top. No. Threshold testing. No. Doesn't use scrying. Don't use threshold testing. Idea. Running out of ideas. Running out of topics to click on. We could, if all else fails, we can start rewatching video clips. It's going to be tedious. Maybe he said something that's not summarized.
Did we watch the most recent one?
Which is... Was it the one that was not available in the menu? Or was that right? I forgot.
No, I'm talking about what Paul said.
Yeah, there's one of the contradictions we tried watching again. It didn't. Oh, the one we called Ryan on something, and he threw his drink here. He splashed his drink, which we wanted to rewatch.
No, I'm talking about talk to Paul again.
You want me to go back to talk to Paul?
Yeah.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
Yeah, read.
Was Kate a prime candidate?
Well, as Ryan has probably already told you, yes, she was.
Did you ask Simon to test her?
Yes, it's company policy. Leaders don't get involved.
And it covers your back, of course.
And nobody knows the students better than they do, Inspector. It's much better to let them just work it out among themselves.
It isn't very professional to force students to test each other to the point where one of them gets killed, Paul.
We don't force students to do anything that they don't want to do, Inspector.
So you don't force them into being tested?
No, we don't encourage anybody to hurt or offend anybody else here.
You don't use threshold testing, for instance?
No. If Simon Thompson went too far with Kate, that's his responsibility, not ours. He's the one you should be speaking to, if truth be told. I don't trust him myself.
I really feel like the birthmark stuff contradicts the students aren't encouraged to hurt each other, but I don't know how to make that work.
It's under Liam's death. Where was it?
Most of the birthmark stuff was Emma's guilt.
Right. Yeah, but he's just he's just denying all of it. Didn't encourage, didn't expect.
Can we watch the Atlas Prime candidate answer?
What are prime candidates?
The best of the bunch. The peaches.
Peaches,
And
peaches.
so what does it mean to be a prime candidate?
Success. We have a special relationship with many major international companies. We provide them with our best students.
I think I got it.
They get an instant job.
And what do you get out of it?
Well, it's a little kickback. It's just business, Inspector.
Okay.
Unless we tried already. Have we tried? Doesn't know why Ryan would give Kate £500 against Atlas receives kickback payment.
I'm pretty sure I tried it. We can try it again.
Okay.
I tried it early on. And 1 second stalking. Definitely tried this.
Damn it. That makes sense.
So they don't allow drugs and alcohol stalking on, he says, so they don't allow drugs or alcohol, and Kate was a drunk, but also a prime candidate. They don't allow drugs and alcohol just physically on their premises. That's what they say, but we've had plenty of examples of people just being drunk there, and they don't really think much of it, including Liam, the other guy who died. That was a contradiction, where they don't allow drugs or alcohol on the premises, yet Liam was drinking whiskey all night the night he died, and they let it happen. They let him bring it.
Just for fun, let's try. Doesn't know why Ryan would give Kate $500 against the other two. Atlas Prime Kit. Yeah, that one. And then the middle one. Okay.
Poppy pots. Wow. Threshold testing. Have you tried turning it off and turning it on again? You want me to quit the game? Fee. How you doing, Fee? Lord. Amin. Is it worth us? Talking to other people. I mean, you have everything on your spreadsheet. So we don't have to talk to anybody else.
I have literally every single thing, but most of the things I don't have are early things that, like I said, it may be more relevant now that we're talking about Kate, but probably aren't.
We tried this with the payoff, $500. Suspected Kate was trying to play him. We only met Kate a few times with the flirting on the $500 payoff. Not possible. It's not used anymore. I don't know. Click on that.
Thank you.
Does-
Be back later.
Yeah.
The problem with this suggestion is that it doesn't have to do with the prime candidate. But does auto hypnosis not
Just a
used
few
on the
more
course
questions, if you don't
anymore? Contradict. Mirror room used for meditation. That's Atlas hypnosis. Yeah. Yep. Oh, you got it. Yeah. Yeah. No, I think the answer has to do with the prime candidate. That's the thing.
Well, well, when Stockings, I aligned. Kate was drunk. Kate was drunk the night she died. But we'll just use Kate was drunk and also Kate was being tested.
Sure.
Nope. Tired of clicking through this. I want to talk to other people, see maybe like it'll jog some memory.
Did we do, I think we did it. Did we do leaders don't get involved in testing students? Let's just do it again. So maybe one day I'll remember. Versus,
his theft stunt?
Yes.
We absolutely did committed a fake theft. I don't know if we did other ones, such as made the DVD. Paul's cleaner was the mugger. Paul's cleaner was the mugger. Hold on, I'll do that first. Something about Paul's cleaner was the mugger, and then no, the IT guy. I just thought Stockton says, I wonder if somehow Simon was actually the prime candidate, and Kate was maybe threatening him?
That's all
thank you. Sorry. Not literally threatening him, but like contending for the spot. We talked to Simon, when I recently, the most recent other person we talked to besides Paul, and I want to get a new perspective, a new old perspective, such as Emma's. Maybe the test was to subject Kate to cruelty.
Ask about a few more things, please.
There's all this stuff about both Simon and Kate said Simon and Emma were like, the prime candidate's bullshit anyway, and nothing ever comes of it. Hey, Kella, 90 stream streak. Is that what you're whelping about? That ain't nothing to whelp at. We're a little bit stuck, Killer Cat, but at the very end of the game, we're 93% through, and we were like, it's just gonna be a short night to finish the game, but they're stumping us with this, perhaps one of the final contradictions. I wanna be Kate. Okay.
Do you know whether Kate was in the running to be prime candidate or not?
I don't, but I do think she would have been chosen just because she was, Kate.
You didn't discuss it with Kate?
No, she never talked about Atlas.
Kate never talked about Atlas. Didn't think Simon was prime candidate. Believes Simon's morals are incompatible. Doesn't know about the $500. You think she knows about Poppy Pods?
Strange question. Have you ever known of anyone selling dried poppy pods?
Poppy pods?
Okay, just wanted to hear her say Poppy Pods again. Bruh. Simon, back to Simon, because we're here.
How do you think you'd have reacted if you'd found out that Kate had been chosen to be prime candidate?
Is that... Was she?
I'm just asking how you think you'd react.
I don't know. I wouldn't react in any way, really. I'm not bothered. I don't think she was, though.
What makes you think that?
I'm not bothered.
But
What makes you think I'm bothered? I'm not bothered. Totally not bothered.
She's a bit flaky.
Don't put in the
to be honest.
newspaper that I'm bothered.
It's just not really prime candidate material.
Well, yeah. Why is he seems oblivious to the idea? He seems not open to the idea that Kate would be prime candidate. Was she? He said, and yet he was asked. He was asked to test her. Which
Yeah, well, we tried that, and it didn't. It wasn't a contradiction, even though, yes, I would agree that it seems that way.
right. So okay, the game didn't say. The game is really heavily suggesting that the contradiction is within Paul, but it didn't literally say that. So we could continue looking for a contradiction here, elsewhere. Which
I mean, you could try. This isn't gonna work. But we could try. Only Kate took the morphine in the mirror room. The Alice mirror room. Versus she's the... Didn't think she could be the prime candidate. Because, like, why are they testing her?
Right. Well, then there's another one that fits more, which we might have tried already, which is he was asked to test her. I think we tried that.
Yeah. No, we did try, but we can try it again. We can
Yeah.
make super duper sure about it.
He'd been asked. I didn't think.
99%.
Oh yeah, this is. It didn't work, and we were surprised it didn't work because look at what it says. He was literally asked to test her for prime candidate. Didn't think she would have been chosen. That's such a contradiction.
Well, that's not a contradiction because I guess if you expect her to fail the test, then I guess it's not.
At least, yeah. But if you were asked to test her, at least she was being a candidate for prime candidate.
Yes.
I don't know, it feels like a lead, but it did not work. But maybe we're close. Is there anything similar, such as... No, we barked up this tree. Visited a few months ago.
I wish there were invisit clues where you could just sort of get a gradual set of clues, because I get the feeling if we click that thing 7 times, it's just going to tell us what the answer is.
Or she failed the test and he'd be surprised to find out she's still in the running. Yeah, but the way he acted in the video was just utter shock that she'd be considered at all. Not like she was still being considered. Kella, why did you invoke that? Okay, bruh. Was told that Alice to do something risky. Not allowed to hurt or offend others. Maybe these is somewhere to go. This is theft stunt.
I've got a thought that it's probably too complicated. Going back to Paul.
One more try at the where the fuck was I here? Not allowed, but he was asked to test her. Wait. Where the fuck? Here. Okay, what were you saying?
I have a thought that's probably too complicated with respect to Paul.
Thanks, Kella. Yes?
Could nobody allowed to know the combination code contradict leaders don't get involved in testing students because they would have needed a leader to open up the room?
Thank you. Probably
Okay.
be back later.
That would be interesting. That's kind of clever. I could see them writing that as the elusive solution, the hard to find solution.
Yeah, except for the fact that we have come up with answers that are more contradictory than that didn't work.
Yeah.
Couple more questions, if that's okay?
Like the stuff about they would get money for her, you know, she would make the money, so they gave her money.
Nobody's allowed to know the code, at least in theory, so then who else can do the testing if not leaders? No.
Yeah. The game seems to try to tell us that it's threshold testing, but I just don't know what the fuck. There's no, he doesn't have answers about people being in pain. Unless we missed.
And he's declined any similar thing.
This is the most boring possible answer, but is it possible that we missed a magnifying glass somewhere and we don't have an object?
It's always possible, but
That's it for the time being, thank you.
I'll go click through the entire town.
Yeah.
Again, none. No magnifying glass. None here.
Let's go to
James.
the fucking farm.
Yeah, the farm. James doesn't know anything. Okay, up the steps. Magnifying glass.
Oh, it's not telling us we need to talk to him, so I assume.
Stalking is enjoying that. Now we're resorting to pixel hunting, so to speak.
I assume we don't have anything else
Magnifying
to talk to him
glass.
about, otherwise it would say it.
Magnifying glass. Magnifying glass. Magnifying glass. Back out to the street. I can't? Bruh. How about there? Behind the house. Definitely look for a magnifying glass behind the house. Not here.
I guess we do have a key ring that we never figured out what it was for, right? Could I
The...
look the St. Bernard? Where'd it go?
Oh.
There it is.
Whoa. Well, we asked him about it and he gave us this information, so...
Do we need to use... I mean...
Pub.
Don't know.
Magnifying glass. Fucking...
Okay.
It's getting me annoying me to go into this freaking back room. It's 2 clicks. I jack this. Nope. Back out to the street. We can't do that. We have to click through.
No, we should check the restaurant also.
I always do that. Magnifying glass.
Yeah.
All right, let's go talk to Rebecca just
A few more questions, please.
for a change of pace. Didn't know anything about them. Hold on. Didn't know Kate was up for it. Most students are up to the job. Does not contradict. The whole thing about prime candidates usually don't even succeed feels like something.
I guess it sort of contradicts our theory that we thought was super obvious that the prime candidate is the person who dies if they are getting jobs. Maybe they replace them with clones.
This whole Ryan's camera was stolen. It is pointless. Oh, and the whole Rebecca being a total dom, it hasn't come into play. Persuasion techniques. Nope. Thinks the mask is Ryan's. Narp. Wow. Elusive.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
Alright, continue our pixel hunting. Yeah, I highly doubt the game would let us miss something like that, but it would either give us a light bulb hint or it would just force it upon us. Up to the village hall. Nothing here. No magnifying glass. The windows are weirdly clickable, but not. Magnifying glass. Nope. Continue. Magnifying glass. Nope. Here. Magnifying glass. Nope. 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 And we're at Atlas. So, the answer is NAR. We'll go into Atlas. Magnifying glass. NARP. Magnifying glass. NARP. We'll go to the TV. NARP. Yikes. Magnifying glass. Nope. Fucking weird, stupid room. Nope. Could we have used something somewhere? No.
The keyring. I mean, that's the only. It
Yeah,
is
how do
strange
you
it hasn't come
use
up
it?
yet.
Upstairs. No, I mean, it was a topic of conversation, is what it was. And so we did something with it. Just to hold about the thing about Simon's car. And this is
Wait, look at the inventory.
So okay, yeah. So once again, the distinction between green and red are red things are items that we have that we can use. Green things are topics. Because that's not true. Because a business card we used.
Yep. Okay, so what do we know about the keyring?
The green things are things we have and possibly used, but the red torch we use. Why is it red? We asked about this
because we did use it.
We used.
Well, but we used the card. Yeah,
okay, so maybe the thing is that the green things may be used, but are definitely topics of conversation. The red things just can't be asked about.
Yes, I think that might be it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So let's look at the keyring. Answers.
Where is it? Down here. Oh. Yeah, only Simon has anything to say about it.
Well, Emma's has too, right?
I'm sorry. I guess they all have. I just thought Simon was the only arrow. Okay, Emma. Yeah. Bought the keyring for Simon. And never seen. Yeah, it's not. I think we've cleared the keyring. We can't use it. It's a keyring. It's not a
Right now.
key fob.
We're in what was allegedly is the storeroom.
No use of the keyring here. Anything that we can try. No, we can literally. No, we can't. We can literally try using any green thing. Well, we're not freaking using it in every freaking location. But what could we possibly... We could stare into the mirror. Maybe we can look at the mirror.
Sure.
No, we can't. That would have been fun. Can we smoke some opium? Poppy pods?
Poppy pods?
No. Nah. Again, simplest thing is it's Paul. It's a contradiction that we're just missing.
Yes, exactly.
Wonder what Paul thinks about prime candidates. The game is fairly straightforward like that.
Yes, no, it said threshold testing.
Yeah, sheesh. Oh, we can just start clicking. I don't want to do that. Just click everything to combine it with threshold testing. I'm not going to feel good about if I happen to brute force chance upon it through brute force. But I don't know what else we're going to do. We've threshold test. Do it again. Threshold testing. These don't make any sense. Blondes.
We did this against tests designed to reveal psychological issues, right?
Which? Threshold testing?
Yeah.
I'm sure we have. That's also the aptitude test.
Yep. Yeah.
We also tried, couldn't handle the course techniques.
Yeah.
The game says that there can't be in the same topic. Threshold testing. CCTV. No. IT guy. Talking to an IT guy is torture. (21) minimum age. We did that. Nothing burger. Nothing burger. Didn't encourage her. That's not it. MS guilt. We tried all this. Made the DVD. We committed a fake theft. Did I try that? Claims all students enjoyed the stunt. We looked at it. We can look at it again. Stalking. We had that thought. So, and again, Dean says the game takes place in 2015. Is that right? 2015. So that's 21 or so. depending on what date it is. If you're born in 94, 2015, that makes it 21.
Also, we just don't have a way to say that she is 21. Or that she isn't. We don't have a way to say she isn't 21.
Is the whole thing hinging upon the reason she died is because it was found out that she wasn't 21 and therefore they didn't want to get into trouble, so they killed her.
Sure.
So, okay, all right, we're gonna try that stalking, which is
And that's what I'm saying. We don't even have an answer. It says
no, we have minimum age 21 that we can do something about one of the two stupid answers on the driver's license. Where's the 21 though? That's under assessment test, I believe.
aptitude test.
Aptitude test, which I cannot find. There you go. 21. Whoops. 21 and Kate's driver's license. This one. And then didn't see it anywhere. Aptitude test. 21. Anything else about Kate? When she died. Last saw her at the meeting. Does it have anything to do with the test? No. The actual mirror room test. Clicking from the top. Again. We've caught him on the necklace stuff. We caught him on the mask thing. Paul wasn't in the pub last Friday. That checks out. Didn't hear about the argument. This is a lot of denying. The mirror is also used for hypnosis, right? I mean, they deny that they
Yeah,
use
we've had people
hypnosis.
saying scrying is auto hypnosis. We've had people.
So it doesn't use scrying on the
said
course.
they don't use auto hypnosis. It seems that's one of the things that has come up a lot that we have thought it's going to be a contradiction, and it's not.
Scrying. No. Okay. Business started last year. The timing doesn't have. Ideas over morality. Did we try that? I'm sure we did.
I think we did, but you can try it.
Hand symbol carving. Oof. Super stuck. Guilt. Just thinking of the same things over and over again. Running through the same things.
Yeah, they're kind of. Well, the answers are kind of similar.
Third eye was Paul's idea. It's very similar to Atlas. Something about the Atlas being founded last year. That doesn't. It's not relevant. Death was unavoidable. Doll burning was Ryan's idea, but yeah, sure. Doll burning was Ryan's idea. No. Yuck. Couldn't handle them. What did she... Okay.
Can you tell me a bit about this, please? It's the Atlas aptitude test.
What do you want to know?
What does it test, exactly?
It's a test we introduced to make sure that any students didn't have any major personality problems, skeletons in the cupboard, so to speak.
But Kate
We
really
introduced
did.
it
I
because we
mean,
had a little bit of
this is
problem
kind of
with
what
one of the students.
Stalking
Lisa.
was saying.
You are well informed.
And what do you think it was that disturbed her?
I
He
believe
doesn't even
the
have
course
answers. Like,
proved to
she's
be
an
too
alcoholic or
demanding for
whatever.
her.
Just she was drunk one night.
We discovered that
she
she
doesn't
had
even have
one
good
or two
answers for
psychological
that.
problems, and she
Right.
couldn't handle it.
Yeah, that was
And did you
Stalking's
change
angle.
anything else on the course apart from introducing the test?
We increased the entrance age to 21.
A lot of red herrings. Just good.
Was about the only thing we could do. We didn't want another Lisa. We didn't want students turning around and suing us, did we?
Yeah, I mean, the challenge is that they just have this whole wealth of information that we have to sift through. It would be easy if it was just everything was relevant. All right, aptitude test. Psychological issues. We know Kate was depressed. It's all, but yeah, again, as you keep saying, there's nothing we could actually click on. All right, aptitude test. Man. Nope. I'm out of.
And the best way to get at is, I mean, have we tried prime candidates for the best students versus Kate was being tested? That's sort of the most direct way to be like, why do you want this drunk person to be the prime candidate?
Oh, as in making the assumption Kate is not good.
Right.
Where are you?
One right above that, Atlas prime candidate. Yeah.
No, but everyone's on board with saying Kate was like a shoe-in, or except for Simon. Emma was like, obviously Kate was going to be prime candidate. Simon's the one bad-mouthing her, being surprised that she was being considered.
Yeah, I just can't help thinking that they're saying focus on the threshold testing, can a person withstand pain, and they're just other than Ryan's arthritis, which is probably not the answer.
Yeah, we tried the Lisa. Lisa
Isn't
couldn't
anything
handle it.
relating to that.
Did Simon know / think she was drunk? Weird to give morphine to someone already on a depressant. I feel like Simon knew Kate well enough. Everyone knew Kate was drunk.
I don't know if we know exactly when this trip to the mirror room took place, do we? Was it the night she died? I guess it probably was, because that would be why the morphine's in her system.
Yeah, I feel like that too. So, again, Simon said, look back to Simon again. He tells us when the last time he visited there was, but he was also there the night she died, which is just a week ago. Wow.
That's all for the moment. Thank you. A few more questions, if you don't mind.
So, if they were in the mirror room the night she died,
Mm-hmm.
the last time Okay,
a
hold
few
on. These are
months
all
ago.
the same thing. These are all.
Let's see the actual answer.
Yeah.
Do you know about the mirror room at Atlas?
Yeah.
What's it used for?
Well, it's mainly for the auto-hypnosis module.
Hypnosis.
You go in and you stare into the mirror and you go
Did you
into
just
trance.
blow the line, or do they
Then
actually
when you're
pronounce it
ready,
like
you come back out.
So you just go in whenever you want to?
Oh, no. There's certain times when you're allowed in, and only they know the combinations anyway, so you can't really get in.
But you don't know the combination?
No.
He didn't go over this.
When did he say? When did
He didn't go over any of
a
this
few
stuff.
months ago?
Only Kate took the morphine. Maybe this is during a contradiction, right? Maybe it's during a contradiction when we found him out. We caught him on saying he didn't know the combination when he did, and then maybe that contradiction, which we'll replay, added this to this topic. So let's go
Be back
look
later
at
on, if that's okay.
the Simon contradiction.
You and Kate took morphine in the mirror room. That's what you said, isn't it?
Yeah.
But you're allergic to opiates, Simon. Opium. You didn't take the morphine at all, did you?
Well, no, I didn't. Kate did, though.
I thought you were trying to outdo each other. That was the point, wasn't it?
We weren't trying to outdo each other as such.
Go on.
Ryan wanted me to test Kate. To see how far she would go to be prime candidate.
The contradiction that doesn't work.
It means the best person in the group, basically.
You mean test her?
But you do it in pairs. One person's the tester, it's me, and the other person's the
victim.
Well, it's not like that. It's completely consensual. It's just boundary testing. Ryan wanted me to test Kate.
Because they thought she was the best student.
Well, maybe. I don't know. I just did what I was told, okay?
Except you decided to give her morphine. To break the law.
Well, I can't change that now, can I? She didn't die of a morphine overdose, did she?
She died because she drowned. But she drowned for reasons that aren't clear.
I have another idea that's similar to the shit we've been doing, so I don't have high hopes for it, but maybe. Go back to Paul.
Kate died a week ago when he gave her morphine in the mirror room. Wait, do we know? Yeah. Right. They were in the mirror room? That's where...
I don't remember anyone literally saying that this incident that he's describing where she took the morphine was the day that she died. Now that
it had
seem to only make common sense,
right?
But I don't.
But did we know literally that they were in the mirror? That this incident happened in the mirror room, and therefore a week ago, when she died, which contradicts that he was that last there a few months ago. And when did he say that? Also, can't catch him on that. Hold on, you had a thought, but let me.
Questions, if you don't mind.
We tried this already, and these are in the same topic, like Atlas Mirror Room, and then nothing about here, and then Kate.
I mean, we don't have any reason to believe this is true, but could it contradict last saw her at the meeting?
That's again. That's the day of. That's the day she died, and then.
Yeah, he's not even saying that. I guess that's the problem I just described. He's not even saying that this happened. The morphine incident happened the day she died.
All right, what were you thinking?
Could. I gotta go back down. could mirror room used for meditation contradict Kate was being tested for prime candidate, because that's not what the mirror room was being used for in that instance.
Okay, that's it for now. Thank you.
That's back with Paul, right?
Yeah.
A couple more questions.
Guys, we're almost there. We're 93% through. We've been stuck for the last long time on this one. Tough
So that
final
is
boss.
the Atlas mirror room. Mirror room used for meditation, and Kate's prime status. Kate is being tested for prime candidate. Okay.
We had leaders don't get involved. With the only students don't get allowed, don't get the code. Mirror room. Where's the mirror room? At least in theory. Nobody allowed. Leaders don't get involved. We definitely tried that. Don't use threshold testing. Threshold testing. Back to click on threshold testing and everything else. Brr, brr, brr. What?
You say you don't endorse threshold testing? That's the phrase, isn't it?
Yes.
Except you do, Paul, because you told me that the students use that CD in the mirror room. I've listened to that CD, and it very clearly mentions threshold testing.
Yeah,
Batting this
I
away,
didn't-
Paul. We don't really use hypnosis. The students aren't really
I
tested,
didn't
but I am
remember
this close. to
Oh
launching
no,
a
we
full-scale
needed to
investigation.
Look, we
play
get
that video
kickback from
again.
These students, and they have to be exceptional. Of course we have to test them. That doesn't mean we do anything illegal. What do you think we do? Bump off the ones we don't like?
Well, that depends on how far you push them, doesn't it?
Well, we certainly don't kill them. Nobody here wanted Kate dead.
I'm sure they didn't. But what do you expect, Paul, when you put students under that much pressure?
She was a very, very valuable student. She was worth a lot to the business.
Really? And how much would that be?
Well, if you really want to know, 50 grand.
She was worth 50 grand.
Yes.
What, you were selling her?
Of course we were selling her. You don't get this, do you? We make
Where
perfect
we going?
employees. Month after month. That's all we do.
What do you mean, perfect employees?
What big business needs, Inspector, more than anything else, is none of this
I thought that
altruistic,
they sucked at their
good-looking
jobs,
crap.
the prime
What we
candidate.
look for is people with ambition, no ethics, push, greed is good, all right? We don't deal with
All right, Gordon
this
Gecko.
comfort stuff. The survival of the fittest. That's all there is. There's no higher purpose, no big plan. There's nothing at the end of the rainbow.
They
Except what you have and you can enjoy in the here and now.
And what do you enjoy now, Paul?
You're gonna have to excuse me, Inspector. I'm a very busy man. I've got work to do.
I'll see myself out.
You didn't play the aha.
I'm just flabbergasted by what just happened.
I know. I can see they did that on purpose. They hid that threshold thing in that video clip. The mention of the word threshold.
Were you literally just clicking things?
More or less.
He's doing his level best to shut this place down. Get rid of him.
He's a policeman. We can't just...
You sort this, Ryan. You man up and you sort it.
Uh-oh.
Tonight.
We're gonna have to do a quick time to do a fatality on him.
Kyle.
I love how we could just eavesdrop through a window, first of all. Through a closed window. I was more or less... I mean, I was clicking on things that were in...
Good.
Hold on.
Two totally morally bankrupt men are plotting to get rid of me. It's midnight. I don't have any backup and I don't even have a mobile phone. This is potentially quite bad. And what's Kyle got to do with it? I think I might make my way over to Atlas while Ryan
Kyle's the
isn't
person
there.
who
Maybe
threatened your
lock
life
myself in.
earlier. This shouldn't be a big surprise.
What's Kyle got to do? Yeah, I mean, I was clicking in the vicinity of the most relevant topics at the bottom of the list, which is about...
So you're just trying threshold testing with things.
Yeah, which I had done earlier, and I had just ruled out things that clearly weren't it, and so... Oh boy. Yeah, I mean, you could see what they were...
I don't think it's unfair. It makes sense, but it is subtle.
Yeah, which is intentional, you know, that this is the end of the game, and so they were like, okay, let's bury a piece of information in a video clip.
Can we even go to the house yet? Can we even replay that? Yeah, go ahead and do that. Can we even replay that scene? Yeah, you can't replay that scene.
The mirror? Yes, you can. Wait. Oh,
no, you can't replay scenes that aren't answers to questions.
I feel like we... Okay, so...
the mirror room. It's there. It's there. Never mind. I'm wrong.
Okay.
It's at the very
well,
bottom
let's
right
go
there.
ahead and play it.
Yeah, sure.
And yeah,
couldn't.
this is
Some
the
of them you can't.
big...
Like, I don't think the thing we just had with the guy skewering himself was on there. Maybe it was.
Welcome to the mirror room. This exercise is all about identifying the difference between the image one presents to the world and one's real self, which lies deep in our unconscious. As you move through the network of mirrors, practice seeing yourself.
I should have taken notes on this because
the more you
know it's not going to be
the more aware you will become
answer from a
of your
person.
true desires and ambitions. Chant with us. I am free from my image. I am free from my past. I am free from myself. I am free from my image. I am free from my past.
Now look at this. Look at this CD player. It's quite something. It looks ancient by 2015 standards.
Yeah, I love it.
This exercise involves the use of liberation masks. You have now completed Module 1. Module 2 covers boundary testing, threshold testing, and
it's right. It's there.
notes carefully before attempting the module.
It's literally one of many words that are said.
It's there.
and
No,
not
but
drawn attention to.
But
no, it's there.
They go on
It's
to say
definitely there.
extreme testing, which is worse, and perhaps maybe attention getting, like another way.
That's
of
right.
saying.
Extreme sports punk number 1.
96%, guys. Guys, we finally did it. We got through that.
Should have put us at like 147%.
Okay, at least we didn't.
Now there's a skewer through hand. Yeah, I feel like some of the cutscenes have not been replayable, but maybe I just missed them. Anyways. Okay.
Okay, the last thing he
that's
said
what
was...
That's what they say to you before they whack you.
Let's go for a ride. The last thing we said was let's go to Atlas when Ryan isn't there and lock ourselves in or something like that. That means we're gonna meet the cleaner and the IT guy.
The IT guy.
They have their own IT guy and they have their own cleaner.
Yeah, no,
who mugged us or whatever. All right,
we haven't seen the IT guy. He's been promised.
Let's fast travel to the edge of the woods, and then let's walk through the woods in case something that happens to us on the way. Hey, so Canton, you. Oh,
Oh, it's a drunk guy. He looks like Greg. Do you know who I'm talking about?
hold on. I think maybe.
Prove to me that you're man enough to do this, Kyle.
That's Ryan, obviously.
Ridiculous police inspector.
Yeah.
Is he doing finger guns?
What is this? What the hell? Scotland Yard, not hell. Hello, Ryan.
Hello, Inspector. What are you doing here?
Inspecting. So, come on. Let's have it.
I don't think you'd understand, Inspector. The best thing that you can do is turn around, go away, and leave us to it.
Knife.
What?
That knife gives me a perfect right to stick my nose in, investigate, and interfere.
This is all part of the Atlas course. It's a physical endurance exercise.
Checks out.
The knife, Kyle.
Kyle. Drop it! Drop it.
Not looking 100% brilliant for you, Ryan.
Well, please, Inspector, you've poked your nose into Atlas's affairs enough times to know
And now
that
we're-
imaginative flair is part of the course.
We're holding the knife and we're holding the girl
Our
captive,
lessons
so
reinforced by a unique emotional
doesn't look good for
experience.
us.
Terror?
It's an extremely evocative tool.
Well, it's a good job you're not in charge of the national curriculum.
Oh, got him.
Inspector, I know what you're trying to do. I know what you're thinking. But believe me, Atlas had nothing to do with the deaths of those people.
Eyewitness account of a satanic sacrifice in the woods. That's not what we call circumstantial evidence, Ryan.
Is this going to be Kate? Is this her?
I saw Simon walking home with Kate last Friday after the meeting. Now, Simon
The
has
fact
a
that they're not
strange
taking off
idea
her mask
that he
makes
was
me
in the
think
running
it's
to become
someone
Prime
we
Candidate.
know.
Well, a knob of butter.
And
has
there
more
aren't too
chance of
many
becoming Prime
options.
Minister.
I think you're. I think that might be.
Oh,
us.
got him. I
And
think
she's
that-
blonde
that
and she's
already
wearing a wig
happened,
or something
actually.
like that.
Killed her.
Yeah.
Well, it seems reasonable. It's likely, isn't it?
Any more likely than you?
Missed by
Ryan.
Keir Starmer. Dis.
And she hasn't said anything yet. Oh, what did you just
What's
say?
he gonna do? Knife? Oh shit! Okay.
Police brutality.
Wow. All right, Topher Grace, take that.
You okay?
That's Kate. But why would
I
it
feel
be
like
Kate?
it has to be.
How would it make sense? Why do they?
You save someone from being sacrificed, and that's the thanks you get. If that wasn't done a
Well, I guess we have
ceremony,
to
I don't
think
know what
about-
is. The Rands have been lying all along. But what's Simon going to say about Ryan's accusation?
I guess we have to think about what Paul was saying. He was like, he was kind of saying we replace the person, like we make them like a corporate drone.
Oh, we churn them out month after month. What?
So maybe,
Okay.
yeah, I don't really. Let's go see James.
James. Yeah, all right. So there's even though we're 96% through, maybe even further, there's still some stuff to do. I'll have a beer.
Yeah,
Go ahead. Finish though.
no, I don't really know what to make of what Paul was saying, but
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to go pee and get one beer. Hopefully that'll last me to the end of the game, because I can't be drinking every night, all night, every night. Hopefully I'll just have one. And let's play a video. Let's save.
Only
96%.
one beer left. Rap screaming all in our ears like we're deaf.
We'll play the wood ceremony again. I'll be right back. Poppy Pots? Oh, you want to play that video?
Prove to me that you're man enough to do this, Kyle, and then you can deal with that ridiculous police inspector. What is this?
What the hell? Scotland Yard, not hell. Hello, Ryan.
Hello, Inspector. What are you doing here?
A
Inspector.
lot of good lines in this.
So,
scene.
come on. Let's have it.
I don't think you'd understand, Inspector. The best thing that you can do is turn around, go away, and leave us to it.
Knife.
What?
That knife gives me a perfect right to stick my nose in, investigate, and interfere.
This is all part of the Atlas course. It's a physical endurance exercise.
Drop that knife. The knife, Kyle!
This is always the worst possible alibi. Oh, it's all a social experiment.
Drop
I
it!
just wanted to see what you would think.
Drop it.
Not looking 100% brilliant for you, Ryan.
Oh, please, Inspector, you've poked your nose into Atlas's affairs enough times to know that imaginative flair is part of the course's success. Our lessons are reinforced by a unique emotional experience.
Terror?
It's an extremely evocative tool.
Well, it's a good job you're not in charge of the national curriculum.
Now look, Inspector, I know what you're trying to do. I know what you're thinking. But believe me, Atlas had nothing to do with the deaths of those people.
Eyewitness account of a satanic sacrifice in the woods. That's not what we call circumstantial evidence, Ryan.
Simon. Now, I saw Simon walking home with Kate last Friday after the meeting. Now, Simon had some strange idea that he was in the running to become prime candidate. Well, a knob of butter has more chance of becoming prime minister. Oh, wait.
So are you telling me that...
No, they did the same. They did the same joke I did. I was talking over it.
Any more likely?
Whoever was prime minister in 2015, this guy didn't like. Let's say.
Okay.
Pig! I know.
What?
Police brutality.
James Cameron. They dissed James Cameron. He is like a knob of butter. He's not wrong. Not James Cameron. David Cameron. What the fuck am I saying? James Cameron would be a great prime minister. He knows a lot of stuff like submarines.
If that were Kate, and the blonde thing was not a mistake, then it would make sense that this girl, this lady who we just saved...
Well, but she's not blonde on her driver's license, though.
Yeah. I was going to say that it would make sense that we would have just seen this lady be blonde so that it would be not immediately look like Kate, but also the blonde reference earlier would be a hint that it is Kate. Anyway,
I really think the blonde thing is just a mistake, and it's gonna drive me insane.
they wrote it before they cast her, and
Maybe.
forgot.
I mean, yeah. I mean, this game is we'll talk about it, but it's really made by one person.
Simon
doing
M.
every single
James.
thing.
Why did we say we were
James
going to
first.
lock ourselves in Atlas? Oh, maybe just to have us walk through the woods? And if we had fast traveled to Atlas, it would have.
I think it may have just been like. I don't know if it was literally a hint as to what to do.
So we're going to go to James first.
It may have just been like, oh, I'm going to lock myself in a compound and be safer. It wasn't.
Okay, guys.
I don't know if they meant it that way.
We're in the end game now.
More questions, please. Thank you.
Do you know how well Simon knew Kate?
Really?
Did you ever see them together?
No, why? Do you think he killed her?
I've no idea. Do you think he'd be capable of that?
Do you think we're all capable of it?
No, I don't.
Oh, James.
Sure. So you've never been in your police car responding to an incident?
This guy's
driven
got deep
past
thoughts.
school at high speed?
Don't know. Maybe.
Well, you've answered your own question then. When you've got a need and things get in your way, it's human nature to either ignore them or get rid of them. Any way you can. That's all murder is, isn't it?
Maybe you're right.
James here, talking like a murderer would talk. Just saying.
And, well, we're going to see if we get through the game without any incidental deaths of any of these main characters.
be back later.
David Pigfucker Cameron.
Oh, can we play Poppy Pods?
We can always play Poppy Pods.
The people want Poppy Pods.
Poppy pods. Poppy pods.
Poppy pods.
Poppy Pods.
Poppy pods.
Poppy pods.
Poppy pods.
Poppy Pods. Poppy Pods.
Everyone
I think
says
so.
that.
Isn't that
Everyone
bacon?
just repeats it.
Poppy pods.
Poppy Pods. Poppy
As
Pod.
in
Poppy
phone.
Pods.
I love that this
So
game has
James
become people saying
did
Poppy
have-
Pod.
That's right, Canton. Poppy Pods.
Right. David Cameron, who was satirized on Black Mirror, which is also in this game,
Ask you a
kind
couple
of.
more things, please.
That was Peas? Pay the fee. That was Pay the Fee's Pigfucker reference. Wait, I want to talk to Emma before we talk to Ryan.
Thank you. Probably be back later.
I mean, Simon.
Yeah, Simon's the one who's being accused of murder here.
Did Simon mention walking home with anyone?
Okay, there's
after
a
the meeting
lot
last
of,
Friday?
again, loose threads that
Man, why?
He didn't mention walking home with Kate.
No,
haven't
definitely
been
not.
relevant. Unless she's covering for him.
That's all for the moment. Thank you.
I go out walking after midnight.
What would you
The
say
prime
if I
candidate.
said if you suggested that you were seen walking home with Kate after Atlas last Friday?
What? By who?
The same person who suggested
Boom.
that you wanted Kate out of the picture because you found out she was in the running to be prime candidate.
What? Who said that?
Just a question.
I didn't think I was in the running. It was Ryan, wasn't it?
I am in no position to say.
It was Ryan.
Simon, calm down.
No, I can prove it. Kate's driving license, give it to me.
Why?
Kate's driving license.
He's under 21.
See that pattern on the tape there?
Mhm.
Let me show you something.
It's a gun.
Same that's
Oh, sorry.
it's the same that's on
See
the
this pattern?
bar. Okay.
Now look at that.
Okay.
It's the same pattern.
Okay.
This has come from the same roll of tape as this.
So?
So there's only one person has tape like that.
Oh, Ryan, the tape haver.
He gave me this piece of tape when I was in his office once. Why
Hi,
has
Dwabbles.
Kate's driving license got a piece of Ryan's tape on it?
I have no idea, Simon.
Where did you find it?
Oh, by the lake.
Well, it's obvious, isn't it? Ryan was testing her. He was doing a boundary test to see how much she would do, how far she would go.
Yeah, why would he put
to
tape
be a
on the
prime
license?
candidate. But it all went wrong. Okay. It's one of the things we do at the course, right? You give something that's important to you to someone else, then they go and hide it somewhere.
What the fuck is this course?
To teach you to not be bothered when you lose something that's important
Loose.
to you, right? Kate gives her driving license to Ryan. Ryan goes and hides it somewhere down the lake. Kate finds out. She goes down looking for it, probably drunk, and she falls in.
I'm afraid I find that a bit far-fetched, Simon.
It makes perfect sense if you know anything at all about how Atlas works.
Simon, if you got the tape from Ryan, Kate could have got it from him.
He told me he doesn't lend it out.
He lent it to you.
But I didn't kill her. Do a lab test on the card. His DNA will be
We
all
can't do a
over it.
DNA test on everything because we
Yours
touch
is
everything.
all over it.
We do, I've noticed
It
that.
won't be. I didn't kill her. I'm sorry. Just give me a minute. I need some painkillers.
Dribbles.
Some painkillers like opium, which you're allergic to.
Where's this going? Where's he going?
Oh,
Oh.
for Pete's sake, he's fleeing the interview.
Oh, we're moving.
Why did he go in such a hurry? Is he trying to act as suspiciously as possible?
Can we
Okay.
get some? Can we get some poppy pods?
We're climaxing. We're climaxing. Yeah, Dwables. Especially for Dwables, yeah? Hi, Dwables. You did... Fortunately, you missed us being stuck for at least 45 minutes on one of the biggest ending contradictions. But we got there, and now... Yeah, but we're in the end game now, and also we wanted to show you this video that Dean made last night.
Poppy pods. Poppy pods. Poppy pods.
Poppy pods.
Pods.
Poppy pods.
I'll drink.
Poppy pods.
Poppy pods.
Poppy pods. Poppy pods.
Everyone
don't think
says.
so. Isn't that
Everyone
opium?
just repeats it.
Poppy pods.
Poppy pod.
Pods.
Poppy
As
pod.
in for opium.
I
Oh.
love this.
Though
This game has
James
become people
did
saying poppy
have-
pod.
Kent and I did a repeat performance of me drinking along with myself.
Now, I do want to bring up one thing because we may be very close to the end now. I just want to remind, in case it comes up, there was a speech James gave about how going into a trance is like swimming in a lake, and if you go too deep, you might drown. Do you remember this?
Actually, no.
Well, he did. He made a whole speech with that analogy. So my crazy theory
Vaguely
is maybe they hypnotize people to think that when they're drowning in the lake, they're actually like, trance going, deeper and deeper, and they don't realize what they're doing.
To what end? To what goal?
I mean, this would go along with they sacrifice the prime candidate just because they think they're trying to birth the demon child or whatever. This would be based on the idea that the prime candidate is the person who they sacrifice once a year because for whatever occult reason they feel like they have to do that.
So, Canton and Dwables, you both have seen the end of this game. You know how it ends. Just curious. Doesn't really matter too much. Okay, they put us...
So I assume he went further into the woods because it'd be weird to flee down.
Return to Woods Lane. So we're here, and we can go right or left, right to the edge of the... Let's go toward to the lake first. And nothing's going to be here. Okay. All right, Simon. Simon says stop.
Jete.
Very exciting. Okay, back to where the freaking other ritual was. No, not there. We're chasing Simon all the way to Alice. Is it really?
Yeah.
Is really Simon did all of it?
No, I don't think so.
Damn. I suppose it was too much to hope that Ryan had left the place open.
Keyring. Now it's not an option to even try to get back into Alice. Keyring.
See, there's another problem, and I've watched a couple of walkthroughs of this game. Obviously, not walkthroughs. I watched a couple of streams. Obviously, not trying to get ahead of where we are, but a thing that I've seen several people notice is that when the broken window in the bar, has that same tape on it too.
Oh.
So, which we would have to go like all the fucking way back to the beginning of the game to watch that cutscene because it was a cutscene.
Oh wow!
So I don't know if that is another continuity mistake or whether that's going to come into play. But we have seen that tape before, even before just now.
Why did they have us come here? I mean, just to see that Atlas?
Yeah,
is-
I thought we were chasing him, but apparently the point of this is, well, he's gone.
All right, back to... What the fuck? We're back into the house. Yeah, Simon's not there. Okay, Emma.
Just a few more questions, if you don't mind.
Where the fuck... Here we go.
Have you seen this anywhere before?
Oh, hi, Borku. I was gonna
I've seen it somewhere, but
say hi.
I can't remember. Sorry, no.
Borku, we're in the end game now. We are 90. Let's see what. Let's see what the progress percentage is. We started the game at 89%, and we've been crawling. We got stuck for about 45 minutes. Oh, still 96%. But we're in the end game now. What'd you say?
Save it.
I did very recently.
Okay.
I think we
Ask about a few more
finished
things,
this. Okay.
Thank you.
But yeah, as
Probably
opposed to
be back later.
last game, we were doing like at least 10% per hour.
James again. And Rebecca.
Okay. He's gonna know stuff about the tape? How come he suddenly knows things?
Oh, and the answer to how is it, Boscu's? I think we've had a lot of fun with this. Definitely better than Killer Frequency we played recently. And the game before that was one of the Life is Strange's. Life is Strange. What was it called?
True Colors.
True Colors.
Yeah, this does have in common with Killer Frequency the fact that you could tell it was made on a super low budget, but it's working with it rather than working against it for the most part.
The cast is great. It's a great mix of actually good actors with very over the top actors, and it's and some cartoony characters. It's great. Yeah, I do enjoy full motion video games, and Canton was said that. The other time I saw other stream, he said that he enjoys FMV games, which I do too. The problem is that they're mostly cheesy because they're being compared against professional movies and TV shows. And in comparison, they're usually cheesy. This one, as Dean said, it's working within the medium pretty well. So I'm having a good time. Yeah, and it's a good game. With the contradiction stuff, contradiction hunting.
Contradiction.
Have you seen patterned tape like this anywhere before?
Oh, Ryan's got some. I know because I borrowed it.
Oh, you borrowed it
Months ago?
a couple of months
Have you
ago.
still got it?
I don't think so. I haven't seen it since then.
It's in the cupboard. The cupboard. All right, whatever.
That's it for the time being. Thank you.
Ponti's Pizza, best character. Yeah, it was pretty great. Quantum Break. That's another FMV game, is it, Canton? Had budget through the nose, but I found its live action scenes pretty flat compared to the charm of this cast. Yep, it's got charm.
So yes. I don't remember when the broken window was. I think it was not a couple months ago. I think it was more recent than that. So that does not fit that.
Wait, what are you saying? The broken window happened the night she
I'm saying
died?
that we saw that tape on the broken window.
Yeah, we can.
Which Rebecca would have been the one to do that.
Oh,
but she just said
a couple months ago.
So
did she say she used it or she borrowed it, or she maybe she borrowed?
It's her husband's tape. You know how it is when you're married.
Anyway,
you co-own things a lot bigger than tape.
Oh, that was part of Elaine's and my prenup. Is that we have separate tapes?
Oh, really? Yeah. Separate tape. Well, you know what? That's smart.
A few more questions, please. Ever seen tape like this anywhere before?
Nah.
Thanks for making us come over to do this.
Oh, that's cool, Camden. A third-person shooter with FMV. Oh, the Alan Wake deaths. All right.
Probably be back later.
Thanks for having us come all the way to James, all the way to the other edge of town. All right, let's call the chief.
Yeah, we're running out of people. Can we talk to Paul? Is he there?
Do we? It doesn't. Why would we?
I don't know. Ask
Nothing
him about
new
the
to add.
tape that's heard.
No, but it would have
That's
told
all
them.
right.
It would have said that we haven't asked Paul something, if we could.
Probably.
No, I
So
think
did
he's.
Did he also leave?
All right, I'll show you. We'll find out. Yeah, we can't
right.
go into the Brandon house.
Wait, let's look behind the house, see if the car's still there.
Okay.
Because, yes, it looks like Simon, Ryan, and Paul are all gone. We're down to 3 people, one of whom is James. Car's still there.
Car's still here. We technically have the keys to his car. We still
That's
have
true.
it.
Yeah, how is he gonna leave, actually?
How's he gonna leave?
It's the right band.
Just as it gets to the good bit, great. Go on, Jenks.
So, where to start?
Wants to
Paul
see
admitted
someone
that they
get
do
burned in
use
a wicker room.
threshold testing. Apparently, they get a wedge of cash from various
A
companies
wedge.
in exchange for each prime candidate they produce.
Interesting.
Love a
Also,
cash
I met
wedge.
Ryan and some of his friends in the woods in the middle of some sort of occult ceremony. I have no idea what they were doing, but it did not look good. But Ryan insisted that Simon walked Kate home after the meeting last Friday. He's claiming Simon killed her.
And what does Simon say?
He doesn't agree, not surprisingly. He says it was Ryan, because of something to do with a piece of tape stuck to Kate's driving license, which Simon claims belonged to Ryan. Claims it was Ryan who was testing Kate by sticking the driving license to a tree in the woods in the dark and telling Kate to get it, knowing she'd fall in. And no, before you ask, it doesn't make any sense to me either.
Right, so basically
I'm
Simon says
glad we
Ryan
agree
was
on
testing
that.
her and Ryan says Simon was testing her. Well, either one of them is lying or
Well,
neither.
too bad we can't talk to either of them.
Who's testing anybody?
I suppose that's always a possibility.
Wouldn't surprise me, Jenks. Well, I don't know. I can't help you. But you're as close as you're gonna get. Just check everything that everyone's said. Go through everyone's statements. The answer's in there somewhere. Call me back when there's some good news, eh? Preferably a confession.
Well, if I can get one.
Yeah.
Thanks, Chief.
Good night.
Well, the only 3 people who are left are the 3 people who probably didn't do it. What the fuck are we talking about? What the Jesus?
I mean, if one of the other people will unlock something, unlock.
Maybe it's Rebecca. They're trying to hurt my
right.
feelings.
We've been
Maybe-
saying this whole time
maybe
she's been.
It's been Rebecca all along.
Did you watch? No, I'm sure you didn't watch. You know, I don't.
Did I watch Justice League to see her be a
Agatha
cop?
all.
No, I did that.
Agatha all along.
Well, no,
Right, Rebecca. Right, she's the one we've been saying has been mostly innocent. She's got this weird, dominatrix thing going on. But yeah, we've been saying she is. She has been otherwise pretty innocent. Oh, what was I just gonna say? Walk. The chief. Whatever. I had something to say. Save again. %. We are in still the end game.
I think we need to start scrutinizing Rebecca.
All right. First of all, Emma, check her out.
Ask you a couple more things, please.
I'll ask you. I'll ask you a couple more things, please. Okay, Kate didn't discuss the Atlas course. This is prime contradiction material. If we go back to maybe stuff when she talked to... Didn't see Kate very often? Oh, I guess not. Doesn't think Kate had lost her driving license? Oh, the thing I was going to say was what a strange way to murder someone is to tape something to a tree near a lake and expect them to fall in because they're drunk.
That's what Jinx said.
It's possible that they'll fall in if they're intoxicated enough, but boy, that's not a surefire way. All right, I just want to see. She said she didn't talk to Kate a lot, but then she also said she knows that she bought a lot of new jewelry. I want to catch her on.
Well, this
Kate.
whole thing is like we were from the very beginning. It's like we were told this is Kate's friend, and then she's like, "Well, I don't know her." And meanwhile, they're lending each other money and arguing, and I don't know. It's all
Kate's argument. I want to come back to that.
Contradictions that doesn't count.
But what was I working on? Kate didn't discuss the Atlas course. That doesn't necessarily contradict the affair that she was having with the Atlas dude, Ryan.
Sure.
No, sorry, Emma was right. Okay, wait, Kate. I don't know this. Okay, fuck it. You want to talk? Let's go to Rebecca, like you said. We'll go back. We'll go back to Emma if we need to. But yes, as you said, Rebecca is glaring now because she borrowed the tape. She had the tape.
A few more questions, if you don't mind.
Last saw the tape, but she taped the window shut. So maybe that's it, right?
That would be hilarious because the game has never called attention to it a single time.
I think
But
that's
we
what the
could
game
try
is
it.
trying to do. They're trying to make the last few contradictions like super hard. Also, which we only knew because you brought it up after watching other people mention the tape. Taped over.
I think I did notice it at the time, but then just think, yeah, okay.
Taped over the broken window, and last
Didn't mean
saw
anything
it
at
2
that
months
point.
ago. Is this gonna be it? Oh, yeah, we would
You
never.
last saw that sticky tape 2 months
Maybe
ago.
I don't know.
Is that correct?
It's hard to tell.
Yes.
So how come you used it last week?
But you
to
made
tape
it very
over the
easy for
broken
us.
Window outside. That's the same tape.
Well, I must have been mistaken.
You see, the reason I'm asking is that it's exactly the same tape that was found attached to Kate's driving license, found at the scene. The tape that only Ryan has. Ryan, and of course, you.
Oh.
So what are you saying?
Who's got the tape now? Do you know where it is?
No. I don't know where it is. Why are you asking me about this tape?
You seem nervous, Rebecca. Is there a problem?
Yeah, right.
Well, you're practically accusing me of having something to do with that woman's murder, aren't you?
I wasn't accusing you of anything, Rebecca. Unless there's something you'd like to tell me.
No, I wouldn't like to tell you anything.
Okay, well, that's fine.
That's smart.
Obviously,
Talk to a cop, get a
we'll be
lawyer.
swabbing
for fuck's
everyone
sake.
in the area for DNA, so if anything comes up on Kate's license, DNA traces.
What will come up? Nothing will come up. Right, I've had enough. I've got to get back.
Rebecca.
Oh,
You have contaminated every
Would you
bit of
like to
evidence.
explain
Don't
to
even
me
pretend you haven't.
The license has been in the baggie the whole time.
I guess that is the one thing.
Leggy
leggy.
bitch.
I think
Oh, she
you
knew
had better
about.
Tell me what you know, Rebecca.
Wait, Kate?
Okay.
Emma was the one who
You
had the
wanna know
affair,
what I
but
know? Kate Vine seduced my husband and was going to blackmail him.
she's not blonde.
Not only did she sleep with him, that whore did it just for his money, our money.
How did you work that out?
I heard her. I knew it was
And how
her
did you not
arguing
work out
with
that he
Emma
was...
Bowman.
Oh, okay.
Emma was trying to talk her out of it.
And how did she come to be at the lake?
Yeah, Emma's your friend.
dropped
Don't
Driving
distrust
license
Emma.
thing. When she came in, she was drunk. She dropped her bag. I took it out to the woods and stuck it over the lake. Then I waited for her. When she came out, I told her where it was, that someone had just run off into the woods with it.
You led her to a lake.
She was
Again,
reaching out over the lake to get it.
she
I
didn't try
didn't
to.
do anything. She just fell in.
But you let her drown.
It was dark. I couldn't see anything. I couldn't help her.
Really?
It's one of the first things you learn in law school. You don't have to. You're not.
Well, it was too late.
You're not obligated to help someone who's drowning.
Flapping about in the water. It was pathetic. She was making
Unless
these
you're
gurgling
a
sounds.
cop or something.
And what
Even
did
a
you
cop
do?
isn't.
I got a big stick.
Usually.
I just pushed her down with it until she stopped.
Well,
Well,
that's
she
a
was
problem.
dead anyway. What did it matter?
Oh, she was. No, she was dead already.
She was.
She slept with my husband.
She didn't, Rebecca.
It was.
What do you mean?
You got the wrong girl.
Who?
Stop confessing, sister.
Emma.
The only other girl in the game, besides the crazy cat lady.
Rebecca Rand, I am arresting you for the murder.
Oh no!
You do not have to
Not
say
before I go
anything.
kill Emma
Anything you
first.
do say may be taken down and will be used in evidence against you. Do you understand?
Yes.
So, it appears that Kate Vine's death was a tragic case
So
of mistaken
you were right.
identity.
No
But there are
occult.
some loose threads here.
Anything was the
What
actual
was Ryan
motivation
doing
here.
with Kyle and that girl in the woods? What if I hadn't
question.
interrupted?
Yeah.
And what really happened to Liam last year? It seems I've only scratched the surface of
Oh, they
Atlas
said.
and
Oh,
the
they're setting up
Rand
a
business
sequel,
empire.
Oh, that's a
Poor
shame.
Rand's past is
which
like
they
Liam
never got
Defense
around to
Fund.
making.
He gives nothing away
Yeah.
and covers his tracks with military efficiency. However,
This
what
is.
is known is that
I
Paul
wish they
Rand
had.
has a lot of connections in high places, politicians, celebrities, business leaders. Perhaps James Wilson's ideas weren't too wide of the mark after all. I get the feeling there's still a lot more to learn about the Rand business.
Obviously,
Uh,
though. It's been 10 years
Excuses.
since
Atlas is
Ken.
closed for the moment, but we'll be open again very soon. Thank you for your interest.
What a tease.
Now we got some Twilight Zone shit going on. Written and directed by Tim Follin. Now, okay.
Wow.
So, do you need to tell us what you learned about the development of this and the fact that it was one dude written and directed by, but they like developed by as well?
Yeah.
One dude?
Yeah. He says that he, well, you can see the casting and production assistant is the guy who played Ryan. I guess he had camera operators, but yeah. Let me get this interview up. Hold on.
Yeah. A little awkward that Simon just up and left and we couldn't find him, and
Right. Everyone one by one kept leaving.
funded by Kickstarter and Numa Films. Contradiction.
So this guy, Tim Fallon, is apparently a very old school video game music composer. His credits, according to this, are Echo the Dolphin and Ghouls and Ghosts.
Wow.
So
you weren't getting old school.
So that was decades ago. And this is his passion project, and he kickstarted, he got £4,000 after Kickstarter was done with it, it was a little less than that. He put in another 2,000, a little more than that, for a total of 6,000.
Progress 96%.
Oh, really? Wow, that's
Excuse me?
odd. Can we wait? Can we go to the beginning of the replay scenes? Broken pub window. Let's look at it.
Okay. 96%. Yeah, I noticed I didn't get. Well, I didn't notice a trophy or achievement for,
I
for
don't think
finishing
it's the
the.
kind of game it's possible to like miss something.
Oh, like the 4% was something we missed, or yeah.
I mean,
You're saying you don't think so?
Yeah.
The tape, how noticeable is this tape? And yeah, again, the fact that tape was involved, the fact that oh, they zoom in on it, and it is okay. It is distinctive looking tape. So
right,
they
don't
made
zoom in there for that long.
No, it's like a second at most, and it it looks like they made sure to make it distinctive looking. The fact that tape was conspicuously involved, and then I remembered that window was taped up. I wouldn't have thought. I obviously didn't recognize that shot, but I think they meant for you to like replay videos to look for clues that aren't in the text. So I like how
I guess you could have put that together just because one says tape and the other one says tape.
Exactly. That's why I'm implying. I might have thought about it if you hadn't said that. You brought it up that you saw other streamers noticing that tape was the same.
Right, but I wonder what percentage of people noticed it. Okay, so yeah, they asked the guy, what were some of the biggest challenges that you faced while producing the work? And the first thing he says, writing the script was the first big challenge.
Oh.
And around the same time, I decided I better learn how to program too.
Wow. See, I could. When I envisioned making this game, when you said that there was basically one guy, I was wondering if he did everything, because I could do the programming behind this game. It's very straightforward. It's just triggering a lot of video clips, and otherwise a text interface. But freaking writing this, that's impressive. But apparently he comes from. I mean, you said he's a composer, but he just wanted to write it, and then he just learned to program it.
Right. Well, I guess he said, it sounds like he learned JavaScript and then he was like, well, actually, even though I know JavaScript, how do I make this an iPad app? So he had to figure that part out too.
You can play it on the iPad?
Apparently.
That's fun.
He talks a lot about the iPad. And then he's like, well, actually, we had to record really quick and we didn't have a sound guy. So I had to fix all the sound. And I had to do what I could to make it look like night in post, which we saw what that meant.
So Dean said that their shooting opportunity was very short. They didn't have a lot of time on location to shoot, so they couldn't capture nighttime footage and stuff. So they just applied a blue filter, which is forgivable if you literally have no nighttime footage. He did the best he could. There's nothing you could do to make it actually look like nighttime. So.
Oh, yeah, the whole game for $6,000.
Pounds. What
Pounds.
What are pounds? What's the conversion?
I think now it's post Brexit. I think it's more like 1-to-1, but I feel like for most of our lives it was like 1.5 to 1, so it'd be like $9,000.
Yeesh, how do you pay all the actors involved? If you do everything yourself, sure, then you don't need any budget whatsoever.
Right. He also mentions I couldn't afford to audition actors, So the guy who played Ryan, I guess, was just like, "Oh, I know these actors, and you just cast them because you can't auditioning people cost money."
I asked I asked Quiet Bats if she would be willing to do the voiceover for the new game, and she said she said hell yeah, because and I asked her mostly because she'd be cheap, or I wouldn't have to pay her. I mean, up front. But so yeah, ask your friends. But that's fast. That's great. I think they did a great. He did a great job.
Yeah.
Respect. Cheers.
And I assume he made money, so I'm disappointed that there isn't a sequel.
Yeah, let's keep an eye on. Hey, Kimball, you missed the end of the game. Yeah. Well, if you're really curious, you can watch the VOD. We got stuck for 45 minutes, or maybe I don't know if we got stuck for a whole hour on one part. It's excusable. So you can fast forward that now if you're watching the VOD. But so yeah, again, any nitpicks I have of the game, such as like there's a lot of open threads, loose threads that they didn't tie up. Which
yeah,
I don't
what
know
about
if,
the fact that he was in a band called Hammerstone?
well, the fucking guitars and the dyspraxia.
The guitar was a total red herring. That never led anywhere.
Yeah,
at all.
dyspraxia, arthritis, all that shit. But you could argue that you need red herrings and you need extraneous information just to make it make the finding contradictions harder. You have to sift through more information. So I totally forgive that. Yeah, I mean, not totally, but I understand it. Narratively, it makes it worse narratively in the traditional media storytelling sense, but in terms of the game, it makes sense. Yeah, I liked it. We should have seen Rebecca coming because she was the one that was the most innocent the whole time. Besides the whole fucking slapping the dominatrix stuff, which didn't come into play at all. And what else?
What else was a red herring?
Or either red herring or open loose threads that they didn't close up.
Well, the arthritis, which sort of
right.
You're like, oh, the arthritis has to do with the guitar, and neither one. The
scrying mirrors.
I guess it had to do with the morphine.
The entire Lisa thing about accusing them of devil worship. So worship.
Right.
So she was wrong.
They have the excuse that, like, oh, we didn't want to explain all the Atlas stuff because that might be in the sequel. So that's, I think.
Oh, so
if you asked them, they would probably say, well, you know.
Right. They could still be
not
into
unresolved.
That shit.
It's just, yeah. We wanted to
stalking.
Get into that later.
You're gonna play at Dead of Night, right? Dwaybles mentioned that. Oh yeah. So also, I wanna give Dwaybles credit for suggesting this game in the first place. As one that she enjoyed, and we looked it up, and the reviews are like the best reviews for any FMV game that I've ever seen, because they usually get they don't usually garner good reviews, FMV, because again, what I said, they tend to be cheesy. We did play at least one. I mean, okay, I remember one was called one that we played. The name of it was some woman's name. You know what I'm talking about? And it was like spoopy. Erica. It was a little spoopy, which was only okay. I forget what other FMV games we played. The whole Man of Medan series was not.
No, it was
FMV. It was graphics.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm gonna look up Dead of Night right now to remind myself because I know I looked into it. Is there another Shockvember game or December game? So, like, I think I need to take a break because, again, one of the biggest reasons, besides the fact that, this is time commitment, but also, again, I'm struggling with how much drinking I'm doing, and if I cannot stream anything, whether it's party games or this, without drinking, and just doing this is just too much drinking. So for several reasons, I might have to take a break for a bit. But again, let's look up at Dead of Night. Can I show my browser on the screen right now? Google Chrome? I can't unless I switch to my other view. That's okay. At Dead of Night. Part horror film, part horror. Oh, is this the one? Oh, I see. Yeah, it's like jump scare a palooza.
Okay.
Which is not the kind of game we tend to play. Like I play it for other reasons. So doubtful, Dwables. Only if you're bad at it.
Yeah. But we already sort of have a list of many things we could try, and I think we have some more suggestions that can be added to that list, like mostly F&B stuff that is similar to this. So
yeah, I do like.
We have lots of potential.
I do have an affinity for these FMV games. In general, the games we would like to play are games that, that are involving for the viewers, which like Killer Frequency wasn't quite as much. That's why I was interested in this game, because I thought we could get your help, you guys' help.
Yeah, it's stuff that requires decisions and
that
maybe it's a little slower pace, so we can talk about what's going on and decide. This is the type of stuff we tend to play.
Yep. So Dwables, I mean everybody, but also Dwables is also, it seems to be full of suggestions. Yeah, let us know what you'd like to see going forward. But other than that, thank you for joining us.
Can we get another Poppy Pods?
Let me actually keep the music on. Here we go.
Poppy pods, poppy pods, poppy pods,
Poppy pods.
Poppy pods.
poppy pods,
I gotta time my drinking.
poppy pods.
Poppy pods. Poppy pods.
Everyone
don't think
says
so. Isn't that
everyone
opium?
just repeats it.
Poppy pods.
Poppy pod.
Pods.
Poppy
As
pod.
in for opium.
I love that this
So
game has become people saying Poppy Pod.
Okay. All right. We're gonna say
All right,
goodnight
yep.
now.
Thanks so much, everyone. It was fun.
See ya on Thursday.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Bye.